everyone. Happy Christmas or whatever random
Happy
Friday
holiday.
or
Happy
Saturday.
Hanukkah. Blessed solstice. Good Yule.
Good
Are there any
Yule.
more? That's what we say in Norway. Good Yule.
Yule rock. Should get a bonus for that. A bonus from myself apparently because today's my day. Today I'm joined by the lovely Stig, who is looking absolutely cute today.
Thank you. I made myself.
Today was going to be a pajama party day, but Stig decided that he wanted to be fancy.
And Jess is like, "Are you sure?" And I'm like, "Yeah. I want to dress up. Leave 2020 in style, even though there's like a couple of days left."
I mean, it's fine. It can be fancy. Out of everyone that's here, I've seen Grape and I've seen the I'm ready to interact with someone not related to me, and I feel that on a deep personal level. And we'll explain why very shortly. Giraffes, yeah, is here. Hang out. Somehow my past excited for Santa self-possessed me. And I woke up at 3 a.m. with no hope of falling back to sleep.
Oh no.
Miguel's here. Recycle on Wednesdays is here.
Oh, we recycle on Tuesdays in my village. Just hashtag fun fact.
Hashtag fun facts. We don't have recyclables where I live, so. And we have the recyclables. We just don't have a collection of said recyclables. Because I live in the middle of nowhere. Let's see. That's everybody. That's Giraffe, Miguel, Grape, you. Everyone's here.
Thank you. I'm just going to show off, though. I am 100% wearing sweatshorts. So I just dressed up from the waist up, if that counts.
Dressed up from the waist up.
Yeah. Oh, that focused. Hi.
You went. Yeah, you're still out.
My skin looks great, though.
You're right. It does. It's very
flawless.
I'm also only dressed up from the waist up, so. Oh, I also forgot my microphone's like way over there.
Oh, there she is. Hello, audio.
Hello, audio. I forget it over there all the time.
Oh.
Which is probably good because I hit it when it's next to me. It's fine.
It's fine.
I just ruined everybody's eardrums. It's fine. They don't need to.
Some people are worth losing your eardrums for.
I don't think that's exactly it, but
I'm going to write a YA romance about that.
Okay. I would like to mention how much I love these little bubbles down here on the bottom where where people's comments are. Those are super cool. Different than normal.
Oh, are those? Oh yeah. What have you done that?
There's some new options in the branding. Like there's the default, and then the minimal, and now they have a bubble, and they also have a block. Ooh, the block is cool. Huh.
I like the bubble.
I do like the bubble better, but there's some cool options in there. So
we do like options.
I like that they have some new things.
Hey. Oh. Hi, Jess's family.
And the instantaneous oh crap.
Oh my god, have you seen that? It's like a Vine. I don't think it was a Vine, but like the video of the news reporter, and then like the kids come in and his like wife come in, and then everybody just freezes, and then she kind of drags the kid like along the floor out. Have you seen that?
I've seen so many of those this year because like people are, broadcasting from home, and like random people are, and their kids especially are coming in, and they're like, what are we supposed to do? Like the
SNAIL.
bubble. Yeah, the block is cool too. I like it. It's like it's nifty, but the bubble The bubble's my jam.
The bubble
like the
is
bubble.
bay.
Yes. So I was telling Stig, and I think Stig's the only one that I've talked to because I didn't post anything on the internet about it. So last night we got a big snowstorm and our power was out for several hours. And even though they live on the farm, they live uphill from us. So my cousin and her 3 kids are here currently. So if you hear a lot of kids in the background, that would be why. So just lots of small children hanging out, but living the dream. We have power now, clearly.
As I can see, or is that just a really strong candle?
It's a really powerful candle. I like the bubble more. I like the way that the bubble like pops onto the screen. I think it's cool.
Shoo.
Merry Christmas, JC.
Happy holidays, JC.
Happy holidays. Happy Christmas. Happy Christmas, Harry.
See recycle on Wednesday. Know what I'm on about.
Gosh, the kids crashing that interview when I'm having a bad day. My favorite one is the news anchor that only dressed up from the waist up and didn't realize that his waist down was in the shot. And so he's like giving a really serious like news delivery and you can see his boxer shorts.
Oh no, I'd at least put on pants if nothing else. Or shorts.
Like at least have on like some sweatpants, but no, boxer shorts, just chilling.
Talking about the economy.
I don't like to see witch. Poor witch. I mean,
just a giant hamster wheel with a horse in it.
That would be a horse wheel.
True.
Or a really big hamster.
Bet there's some chunky hamsters on the farm.
I don't think we have hamsters on the farm. That's like the one animal that we don't have that I don't think we've ever had.
You have peacocks, don't you? No, you were getting peacocks.
We were talking about it. Yeah.
I have vague memories of this peacock conversation.
I mean, we've had ducks and turkeys and we have chickens.
So you might as well get a peacock.
I mean, might as well have a peacock. They're cute.
I've heard the bastards though. Who was that? Emily Oliveri, I think. She had experience with peacocks and they were absolutely horrendous.
I think so.
Are you getting like the regular green one or are you doing like white, like Malfoy style?
Oh, green. Normal, for sure. You can't afford the other ones. They're expensive.
Oh, they're price different?
Oh, if they're fancy, there's always a price difference.
I think the white ones be more rarer, yeah.
So they cost more because they're special.
Special.
So I have no plans for today, like what this chat's going to be about, what we're going to talk about. Does anybody have any chat themes, discussions? How was everyone's holiday? Did you have a holiday? Were you home alone staring at yourself in a mirror? Because that would be the only way that you could stare at yourself.
Or just take a bunch of selfies and stare at yourself. That's what I do.
I mean,
I guess you could do today's creative spotlight. Do you have one? I am so flabbergasted. Who could it be, Jess? Who could it be?
You remembered. I didn't remember. I have it. I told you that I wouldn't remember and that you had to remember. I have.
Not very impressed with myself right now.
You can't read it, but it does say day 25 on it.
Ew, I take your word. I can like vaguely make out. It's like a Rorschach test. I think it says day 25.
Do you want to know who day 25 is? You already know who day 25 is.
Oh, I've forgotten. Just tell me, Jess. The suspension.
Day 25 is Grape Fry.
What? I have no idea. Oh my god, that's so cool.
No idea. Grape Fry is today's creator spotlight. Her name's Devasha, in case you didn't know. And sometimes we refer to her as Grape, and sometimes we refer to her as Vasha, and sometimes we refer to her as the resident hype woman, because she will hype your book, especially if your name is Lizelle. She's probably hyping it right now in the chat. Rizelle, yep, that's what I said. Grape does reading and writing related videos because she's cool. Look at this. Look at it. And she does vlogs and sprints on her channel. And if you haven't checked her out, I don't know why you haven't, because she's always in our chats. And we love her.
And she's very funny. And she's sweet.
We like
And she's flabbergasted.
She's flabbergasted.
Yeah, Grape is an absolute gem of a person, so if you don't follow her, then whatever.
Whatever.
Don't be one of the cool kids. Your choice.
JC wants to know if anyone has watched the new Wonder Woman movie yet. I still haven't
have
watched the
not.
first one.
Me neither. Is it good, the first one? Like the general consensus?
I think people like it. That's why they're making a second one.
They make seconds of a lot of stuff I don't like, though, so.
To be fair.
But I do
I
like...
own the first movie, and I've owned it like since it came out, but I've never sat down to watch
Still never
it.
seen it. I don't think I have a physical copy of a movie at all in my apartment. Oh, do you have it digital?
I think I have it digital. I do have like physical copies of movies, but I don't buy them very often anymore.
But I have not watched, but it looks cool. The new Wonder Woman.
Which notebook paper is best for journaling? Lined paper, grid paper, or dotted paper? Depends on what you're doing.
Depends on your preference. I do like a good dotted paper, though.
I do like dotted because I guess it's better for like if you're doing lined or grids. Like it's got both. You can kind of make it into what you need.
It's the Hannah Montana of journaling paper.
It's the best of both worlds.
Yeah.
I sang that last night and asked one of my nieces if she knew what it was from, and she did, which is surprising because she's like 13.
Oh, what was my nephew? He was really into Pokemon, like when the Pokemon Go craze started again. And like, it's so cute the way he tries to lecture me on Pokemon, and I was like, I was there when the magic was created, witch. Shush. He's like, have you heard of Pokemon? And like, everyone have, except you.
I love you, Grape.
We love you, Grape. Did you know her name was a spin on like a funny movie? Because I thought she just liked fried grapes.
I didn't know that.
Apparently, fried grapes isn't a thing. And it's, what was it? How to Eat Fried Worms or something? It's like a classic movie that I've never heard of, but
I've heard of it.
She was adamant. So that's a little fun fact about Grape.
She does tend to have sharp objects, and we do tend to tell her to put them down.
Sharp Objects, a great show if you haven't watched it. That was my gasping.
Brain went. First one the other night, and it was amazing. There was literally not one single dull moment, and I will be watching the second one later tonight.
Well, that's good. Interesting. I do like Gal Gadot. She seems cool.
I fidget too, but I have like paper binders and markers and tweezers.
Did you ever do that thing as a kid where you just try to get all the clothesline clips onto your face and see how many you can kind of bear? That was like our sibling test. The one who could do the most. What are they called? Clamps? No, that doesn't sound right.
Clothespins?
Clothespins? Probably. Like the one who could get the most clothespin on was like the undisputed master for the day.
Ooh, a blank one. That's scary.
That's too much choice.
I need some kind of a balance to keep things level, so. Because I'm a mess. Also read the book. There was a book.
I didn't know that. She didn't tell me.
Did you say she didn't tell you?
About the book. The Fried Worms book? Or is this Wonder Woman?
I don't know.
So many questions.
So many questions with no answers.
Welcome to life and adulthood.
I don't want to be an adult.
Me neither, but sadly, I have no choice.
Can we go back in time?
If only I could turn back time.
That's where my brain went to as well.
Saying twinsies.
I mean,
If I
obviously.
could find my way. That's gonna be stuck forever now. It's a great song though.
You're welcome. Oh, now I'm just. Hey, no one
It
asked
was
you.
me. I put my phone on silence.
It was me. Who silences their phone?
Me. Mine been silent since 2011 or something.
All right, it's quiet now. Grape said yes. How to Eat Fried Worms is also a book. It is about how to eat fried worms. That sounds horrible.
I much prefer fried grapes, to be fair.
I've never had a fried grape or a fried worm, but neither of them sound appetizing.
Fried anything goes for me. Just crunchy anyway. See, just Ava gets there. What is the phone sound?
Song has heard it yet.
Still playing. Dude.
Oh, I
Who
would
is
ask
it?
if anyone
Cher,
has read
right?
anything. Oh yeah, it's Cher for sure.
Cher for sure.
I would ask if you'd read anything interesting lately, but you don't read anymore, so I'm sure the answer to that
Me?
is no. Yes, you.
I made reading goals for 2020, so that's 2021. So that's interesting. And I got books for Christmas. I got the same book from my brother and my sister. So now I can read one in each hand.
They must know you really well.
I think I just sent the same link to both of them, so it's on me. But
Fair enough. Maybe you'll love it so much you'll need 2 copies.
one that I can give away. But the only people I know who likes books are like people not in vicinity.
What's the book?
It's a book 2 of a series. What's it called?
I don't know.
Caliban.
That's why I asked.
Caliban's War. It's a science fiction one. It's the one The Expanse, the TV show, is based on Amazon Prime.
Like I've heard of the author. The name is familiar, but the book title.
I think this is a pen name. I think it's 2 guys who writes it. Did I Google that at some point in time? I might have. But this is the second book. I'm currently reading the first book, and I love the show, so it's going to be my new investment.
There's a cool video about frying water.
How do you fry water?
Very confused.
I thought you were going to say very carefully, but yeah, I would agree. I have no idea. I'm going to have to watch that at
Water
some
and
point.
oil don't mix, and typically, if you put water into oil, it like.
Maybe like, can you fry ice cubes? I don't know. Is that a thing?
You would have to like ice cube and then put batter on it and then fry it like they do butter, because we have deep fried butter here.
Oh.
Deep fried butter is a thing in the United States, like a block of butter, and you batter it and deep fry it. You batter it with like with like hot dog battery stuff, corn dog battery stuff, yeah, and then you fry it. Yeah, that's the thing we do. Good? I don't know. I've never had it because I'm not crazy.
I don't know. That's still under recess. Not recess. Evaluation is the word I'm looking for. Also got books for Christmas. What did you get?
What kind of books did you get? I did not get books. I got a gift card and I bought books with my gift card.
I also got like my entire family went together and bought a gift card for me, except my sister and my brother. They just bought the same good book. My phone is also always silent. I remember the notification, but not the ringtone. That took me a while to write.
Hi, Shay.
Hi, Shay with the hobbies.
Yeah, put batter on it to fry it. So you'd have to like. That's really weird.
Just take a bite out of fried water.
Ugh. Whoa. No.
It's nothing sacred anymore.
Also, no.
Poutine, isn't that like an Irish liquor or whatever that vodka?
Not even
Irish
close.
vodka.
Not even close. It's Canadian, and it's like fries and cheese and gravy.
Oh, I'm
Like
pretty
French
sure
fries,
that's it.
cheese, gravy, I think. But no, not even close.
Poutine is a traditional Irish distilled beverage. So it is two things, but it's spelled weird.
What? I am destroyed.
By the
Fine.
babe butter eating?
Out of the container. My niece used to do that too. Like, would eat like with a spoon butter out of the container.
I'm not a huge fan of butter. I think I have it from my grandma because she didn't like butter either. So I'm not sure fried butter would be for me.
Anna Karenina and the Romanov Empress by C.W. Gorder, both set in Imperial Russia.
Isn't Anna Karenina a movie?
Anna Karenina is also, yes.
Based on a book, I guess.
Yes. Based off of a person, I think.
Anna Karenina? Karenina? Yeah.
Karenina? Yeah.
Karenina. The Romanov
Fries,
Empress.
cheese curds, and gravy. Look at you spelling stuff. I have Mountain Dew.
I have Pepsi Max. I did have. Nope, I still have. Straight from the bottle because I'm a classy lady. Oh, this focus. Damn you, focus. Hey, Charlotte.
Charlotte's here. Hello, Madam Chaos. How are you? God, what time is it?
Must be like 8, 9, 10 for her
Yeah, I guess
in the
it could
morning.
be.
I think she's like, because Emily is 6 hours ahead of me, and I think Charlotte is like an hour and a half in front of Emily.
My Emily, which they're both my Emilys, other Emily is 12:30 where she's at, like noon 30. So yeah, I guess you're right. It's this morning for Charlotte. So I'm like, God, what time is it? I mean, I know it's like 2 a.m. for you, you poor child, but you'll be fine.
I'll be fine. I'm a night nurse.
This is your normal daytime.
Yeah, this is my midday, 2 a.m.
Midday, 2 a.m. My best friend is a nighttime nurse as well. So 2 a.m. is her lunch break. So
yeah,
I'm used to that. Charlotte's in the same time zone as Emily, apparently.
Okay.
Yeah, same as Emily Bourne. And a few ahead of Emily Oliveri. See?
Emmy Oliveri is my Emmy. Is Emily Bourne your Emmy?
Yes.
Okay.
They're both my Emily, but they're both mine.
You belong to me.
9:30 for Miguel.
American Emilys.
Are there any American Emilys? I mean, there are.
Probably. I don't mean like generally in the world, but I want to say Emily O'Rourke, but I have no idea why that name is in my head.
I don't know of any in my circle, but that means nothing. Oh, Grape's making
I don't know any of mine either, but my circle is tiny, so.
Stop
what are you
it.
reading? Give it a rundown.
Grape wants to know, what am I reading currently? I'm currently reading War Maidens by Kelly Kuhn.
Ooh, I love the cover, the colors.
It is a sequel to Grave Maidens, also by Kelly Kuhn, because it'd be weird if it was by a different person. I had an arc of Grave Maidens that I read after it came out, and I had an arc of this that I'm also finishing after it came out, because I'm a horrible human. And yet...
Is it contemporary fantasy?
It is A
Middle grade?
fantasy, young adult. The first book takes place where like the young girl she follows in her father's footsteps. She's like a doctor of sorts, a healer, and the king of their kingdom is dying, and they follow the practice of when the king dies, they bury 3 virgin maidens with him to be with him in the afterlife, like 3 perfectly healthy
Men.
girls, you know how they do. And her sister's picked as one of the grave maidens, and they think it's like this big honor, but she thinks it's horrible because her little sister's gonna die. So she like goes to the castle and tries to heal the king, and it just like revolves around that whole her trying to save him and finding out what's going on and why he's sick and all.
Does she volunteer as tribute?
She does not volunteer as tribute because she can't, because it's they pick the people. They pick her family specifically because her father tried to heal the king's son and was unable to. So they've already got bad blood with the royal family.
Bastards.
Yeah.
This sounds cool though. I'd read this if I read YA.
It's a really good story. I really liked it. I guess I like a lot of them because like it has a romance, but it's not the main point, and I prefer that in my YA.
Same. Or just in my books generally.
Yeah, books in general. Well, I mean, I like adult romance too, though. So like when you're reading an adult romance, that should be the main theme, but yeah, it's fine. Someone said I'm hogging all the Emilys. Michael says I'm hogging all the Emilys. I am, and I like it. Charlotte says it's Boxing Day.
It's Boxing Day here too.
Everyone has an Emmy. Of course they do. Now I want an Emily. You have an Emily. You have 2 of them, just the same as I do. 2.
I'll be your Emily Grape.
I mean, everybody has an Emily, don't they?
Everyone has a cousin named Emily.
When I click on that, and then our names are there, and then they go away. And then they're there, and then they go away. And they're there, and then they go away.
It should come with a, what is it called? Like a trigger warning for, not ellipsis. What's the name?
Epilepsy?
Epilepsy. You know that flashing light warning?
Yeah. I'm going to use this one for a while, just for fun.
You gotta switch it up every 30 minutes. I like the new font though. Is that a new font compared to the other one?
The @ symbol is definitely different.
Us just figuring out stuff on live stream.
It does look different. The bubble is a little more bubbly letters. Not a lot, but a little more. I'm telling you, like, StreamYard is fun to just like click on it and see what's new.
I never knew that did updates. It is ours o'clock, but I am also on ours, so here I am. That didn't make any sense, but it doesn't have to.
I love you. It's great. Oh, Lord. Today's his birthday. For a few more hours.
Wasn't he
The
like
Lord.
born? No, it's not the Lord's birthday. The Lord is God, surely. Is the Lord Jesus? I'm not religious, so I have no idea. I just thought the Lord was always God.
I think it depends on the denomination that you follow.
And then Jesus would be like, little Lord Jesus? I don't know.
Well, the song does say Little Lord Jesus.
It does. So when they praise the Lord, is it like God? Or is it Jesus that praise? Like, oh Lord, won't you buy me a Mercedes-Benz? Is that, oh Jesus, will you buy me a Mercedes-Benz? Because he's a carpenter and they don't make a lot. That is just factual, Jess.
I mean, you're not wrong. I love the Christian mythology is not my forte.
Mine neither. Ask me about Norse. I'm much stronger at that.
I mean, usually my Christian mythology is pretty high, but lately,
You've been
I
having
mean,
doubts.
I was raised in a Catholic church, so like,
I was raised Protestant, so we're
I
basically
know
Romeo and
things.
Juliet.
Romeo and Juliet.
Yeah.
Except neither one of us are stupid enough to kill ourselves for each other. I love you,
don't
but I
know.
don't love you that much.
I like you, but not that much.
I love me more, so.
Same. And also, no, I had a funny comment, but it. Yeah, into space. Like the space background, I like it.
That's
Gives
because
it
I like.
more. I also like space.
I think I have this moon background.
Are there birds on the moon? Or is this not the moon? This is not the moon.
Like there's moons here,
Oh,
like
okay.
above your head.
Oh yeah, there they
Moons,
are.
technically. 2 moons, technically. And then I have a worldwide Readathon background, but you can't see it because because you can't, because it's behind us.
Yeah. So you got any exciting New Year resolutions or like goals for 20? Oh no. Switch back, please. Yes,
Why?
ma'am. I don't look good on this side.
What? Doesn't even
There you
make sense.
go. I know. But do you have any goals or resolutions or anything for 2021? Like writing, reading related? Or is there a video coming about that? Also, this Romeo and Juliet was basically idiot teenagers.
Actually, Juliet was an idiot teenager and Romeo was like a 40-year-old dude, but that is completely outside of the point.
Ew. Fucking men.
Just saying.
My Romeo and Juliet like vision is the Baz Luhrmann movie, so
I
we're
haven't
still.
watched any of the movies since the one that we watched in high school, and I don't know which version it was because I already hated Romeo and Juliet.
Is the one with Leonardo DiCaprio?
I
And
don't
it's like
think
a
so.
modern twist. Okay.
I don't think so.
Okay.
There was a question.
What was the question?
Still gross, but not as gross. I mean,
Still gross though.
probably 13 and 18. Sure. I don't know. It's in that time period. You know what I mean? Like the girls would have
Anything
been like
goes.
14 and the dudes would have been 40. Anyway, I don't know what my goals are for the year. I haven't sat down and wrote any of them yet. That's what I'm doing this weekend, is working on my next quarter goals and my planner and figuring out what I'm doing with my Kanban board. And
You have a lot of notes left on it. Just saying, miss.
I didn't do very well this quarter.
Just me calling you out on live.
I mean,
You have a lot done too, though. So
technically, we're doing that right now. I already did that, and that, and that, and that.
I don't know if I believe you, but I'll allow it.
I filmed a November wrap up.
You did. So just haven't moved the posters though.
We're doing my 12:25 live write-in live read-in right now. We're reading, can't you tell?
You're reading sticky notes.
I didn't do any of these. Oh no, I totally did that. That was the survival kit swap at the beginning of November. But I didn't do any of those.
There's still a couple of days left.
They're not getting done this quarter. So. It was videos I wanted to make, but I made different videos. It's not like I didn't. Like, I had a specific number of videos I wanted to make, and I wrote out which videos I thought I was going to make, but some of them got swapped around, so.
That's fair, though. So I feel like you can check those off anyway.
Stop reading stuff and being smarter than me.
Should just Wikipedia that. Or maybe she knew it.
Probably. Yes, you are correct. Only men. Yeah. I think a lot of it's just like what people see and what they do in the films.
He'll forever be Leonardo DiCaprio in my head. And then whoever played that girl.
And whoever played that girl.
Who played Juliet?
I don't know. I didn't watch it.
I want to say Kate Winslet, but that's Titanic. Oh my god. Claire something. Claire Danes?
Claire Danes?
Claire Foy? No, not Claire Foy.
Claire Danes.
Was it Claire Danes?
Yes.
Damn, I could have nailed that on the trivia.
Didn't know that Paul Rudd was in that. New things I know.
Paul Rudd in it?
He plays Count Paris. Whoever the fuck that is.
I have no idea. I remember Romeo and Juliet, and then one of them has a mom that's kind of a twat. And then Romeo has a best friend, and that's like the entire cast I remember.
Is there anybody else in here that I recognize their name? Jesse Bradford played
Don't know who.
Balthazar. That is the guy from the love interest from Bring It On, the first Bring It On movie.
Oh. I did like
you know what? You know what? Grape's right. Romeo and Juliet, I did watch and I did like.
I don't know. I haven't seen Romeo and Juliet. That's a
It's
kid's
about
movie, right?
gnomes. Yeah, it's about gnomes.
Does it kill himself for love?
They're like red gnomes and blue gnomes. No, they do not kill themselves for love. It's a kid's movie.
I don't know. Some of the kids' movie are pretty dark. I remember watching. Which one is that?
Yeah.
Well, that's a rough one. Oh God, trauma in the making. But no, it's one of them cartoons about mice, and they're detectives.
The Great Mouse Detective?
Like the villain is like a big, muscly rat with a cane. Is that the Great Mouse Detective?
Rat with
I thought
a cane?
I thought it was called Rescue something.
Rescuers Down Under?
Mouse movie cartoon. Let's see what we get. Just Mickey Mouse.
It might just be Rescuers.
The Rescuers. Yeah, that's it.
I was thinking
Oh,
Rescuers Down Under, which was the sequel.
Oh, I haven't seen that. But The Rescuers was pretty traumatic.
Well, The Rescuers was prior to our birth.
Was it? When did it come out?
1977.
I was alive in 77. Feels like.
You
Spiritually,
were
I was
not
there.
alive in 77. It was a decade before we were born.
It is. Are we born the same year?
I was born in 87.
I was born in 88. Whew, I'm the younger one. Thank God.
Well, I already knew you were younger. Charlotte was behind a little bit.
Ah.
It's okay. We still love you.
We do.
We shall keep you.
Everyone should have a Charlotte too.
Everyone does have a Charlotte. Her name's General Chaos.
Admiral Chaos.
She is General Chaos.
Does anyone in chat have any reading goals for 2021? I gotta stop saying 2020. Jeez.
Do you have any reading goals for 2021 that you would like to discuss?
A book a month is my goal, which I failed hugely in 2020. I think I read like 4 or 5 books last year, and like 2 of them were craft books, so they don't really count as books. And my goal was 12 books, and like failing a goal of reading 12 books, that's just pathetic. But if I wanna get good at writing, I gotta be good at reading too. So my goal is to read one book a month for the entire 2021?
I don't know. I think I'm at 107 for the year.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
I saw your
107.
vlog, so I know that how you make the time, but how do you make the time for it?
I
Are
haven't
you
read anything
preoccupied just staring at
for
the wall doing nothing?
I haven't read anything for over a week. I've been reading, like I said, I've been reading War Maidens. I don't got to a part that I don't want to know what happens next because I'm afraid something bad's gonna happen, so I haven't picked it back up.
Just putting off the inevitable, Jess. It's already written.
That's why I didn't get it done before the book came out, because it just came out like last week. So I stopped reading it
Because you
before
had the arc, right?
yeah, I had the arc, and so I was reading it, and then it got to a part where I was like, I don't want to know what happens next. Something bad's
I don't
going
want
on.
to know.
So I'm ignoring it.
Hoping it will go away.
Right. I think I just need to like go in and read the last page and see if what I think is going to happen actually happens, and then if not, continue reading. I'm going to have to spoil myself, but it's the only way I'm going to keep reading it.
Are you good at predicting plot?
Sometimes.
And other times not?
Other times, not so much.
The Jesse giveth and the Jesse taketh away?
I don't think the bad thing's going to happen because it's YA and they don't typically do that kind of thing unless you're Susan Dennard, but I'm just not sure. So
Wait, you like Susan Dennard. I've seen her book on your bookshelf in your videos. You
I
feature it
love
in the middle.
I love her, but her trilogy destroyed me.
I don't think I've heard of. Have you featured it in a reading vlog? Because it seemed like the name is familiar, but
Her like main series is the Truth Witch series, the Witchlands, like Truth Witch, Wind Witch, Blood Witch, Sight Witch. And the next
doesn't
one
ring
is
a bell.
Witch Shadow. But yeah, they're right behind me. Like my book bag that's behind me is Witchlands.
Oh right.
Like it's my favorite series.
Ooh,
But
that's high praise.
also wrote a trilogy that was first. And like her first book series was a trilogy, and it destroyed me.
Is
It's
this
about like
about?
zombies.
That doesn't ring a bell. I should definitely check her out though.
It's Victorian era zombies. It's really good.
Okay. My interest is piqued.
And it cut me deep.
Oh no. Is it sad deep? And more
Yes.
importantly, is it gay?
It's not gay.
That's a shame. That's a shame.
But it was the 1800s, and so if
People
there
were gay in the 1800s.
well, let me rephrase.
Okay.
If it was happening, it wasn't at the forefront of things, because that's the way they wrote it. Like that was the way people lived. It was kind of, you didn't talk about it, so they don't write about it. I'm not saying it's right. Just
But it is
saying
what it is.
it is what it is. Now, her new series, the Witchland series, yes, it is gay. There are some really great gay characters in the new series. So, yes, Charlotte, there were still gays in the 1800s. People just don't write about it. I'm not saying it's right. I'm just saying that that's how they do.
Wasn't it Susan Dennard, was it?
Yes, Susan Dennard.
Hush, 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 hush. Sorry. Shush! Go away! Ah, stop talking!
Also, people were talking, and I was just over here talking about book series and not paying attention. Charlotte says we're old.
Isn't Charlotte like half our age? Aren't you baby Charlotte? Oh, y'all are so old. Oh, bitch.
Yeah, by we, I meant me and you, not her.
Yeah, because there are distinct memories of Charlotte being a baby. A baby. But that's just me meeting any person on YouTube. I'm like, oh, you're 20? That's cute.
Right. For sure. Drafts, yes, is about one a month, which is normal. Anything finished this year is a victory for sure.
That is fair.
Hello, Carrie. Hoping a book a month.
I feel like reading is reading, even if it's children's books or picture books.
You learn things.
Like the cow says moo.
I
and the
would
sheep
love to
says,
be able to
"Ah."
listen. I'd love to be able to listen to audiobooks while at work. I would get through so many more, but I have to like answer phones and stuff, so.
Oh, pesky customers.
Right. And I think that's where I'm at now too. I think that's why I haven't read anything for over a week, because I read 5 like at the beginning of the month. Hello, Hudson. Read the books I own. Don't you have like 20-ish, Grape, that you have that you need to read? Such a cute small
Do you
stack.
read every book you buy? Well, if you have 107 books read, I guess you do.
I don't read every book I buy immediately.
Because I'm like, I've been told there's a difference between like reading books and buying books are 2 different hobbies.
Yeah.
Which sounds really stupid, but I think I'm in like the buying book hobby and not the reading book hobby. But I should definitely read because I have I think honestly 85% of my bookshelf I haven't read.
I don't know what my percentage is, but I have like 170 that are unread. So.
Yeah, but I do try to limit myself to my bookshelf only. So I only keep books here, and I'm not allowed to buy if it's full. So sometimes I'll go through and do a purge. Like I removed all my Harry Potter books and like decolonized basically. So like The Help is gone and Ender's Game is gone and all that stuff. So I can buy so many more books. It took me 2 months to fill it up, and I'm like, okay, back where we began.
Now I need to read some of them.
Yeah, which is why I have a reading goal, because I am so lazy at reading.
Miguel's trying to read 23. Fair enough. 1 book a week. I'm off school, so 1/4 of a book. Agreed. Hope everyone's magical. You're not wrong. Oscar Wilde was in the 1800s, and he definitely wasn't straight. You're not wrong.
He was as straight as a cooked noodle.
Eating maturity, but a 35 in cynicism. I mean,
I think that's me, to be fair, too.
I don't know if I've ever thought about my age seriously.
How do you think about your age in a serious way?
75 books, technically 76, but my book of the month copy of Legendborn hasn't come yet. Mine's over there, but mine is the Outcrate version. I wasn't going to read it yet because I have other Arthurian legend books going currently, but there's a Marvel Avengers Initiative Read-A-Thon going on this year, like for the whole year, and the group book for January is Legendborn, so I guess I'm reading it earlier than I had planned. So there's that.
I should make a reading list. Or like do the thing I've seen some do where they turn so they turn every book inwards, and then you can turn around the books you've read, so the spine faces out, and that way like all the white bits are books you haven't read.
I think Holly Hart's books started that, and she calls it like coloring in her shelves because it's all white, and then when she reads it, she turns it around and it colors in the shelf.
I like that.
I just have separate bookshelves, so.
Yeah, I guess it's different if you have like here and there.
Yeah, I have like my shelves that are on the floor, the main ones that I stand in front of during my videos. Those are all read. And then my upper shelves used to all be unread, but I have so many read books that I've had to one wall is read and the other wall is unread, so it's just a hot mess up there.
Imagine having a wall of red books. You're crazy, Jess. You're crazy.
I am.
But in a good way.
I do hate the Book of the Month logo, and I have been. This is how bad BookTube has made me, because I used to not care about these things, but I recently repurchased copies of books that I have that were Book of the Month books, because I couldn't handle that, like, they were parts of series and they didn't match, because one was a lot taller and had the Book of the Month logo on it. So I rebought the books.
What's Book of the Month? Is that like you get early access to books?
Not particularly. It's like a cheap, I think it's like $10 a month, and you can skip the month if you want, but you get to pick from like 5 new releases.
Okay.
And sometimes they have like some really popular ones, and sometimes they're all ones that I've never heard of, but it's mostly like adult literary fiction, but they've recently gotten into like YA fantasy and things like that as well. So
couldn't you just buy Legendborn outside Book of the Month, Devasia? Or
you could, but it's a lot more expensive.
oh yeah, because you only pay 10 for it. I see.
It's cheaper. Want to finish the Mistborn series and read all of the book club books, and then a few nonfiction ones. Also more Terry Pratchett. I honestly don't know if I'm ever going to pick up any Brandon Sanderson, because I feel like I have been so against so many different authors. Like, I've gotten rid of so many authors this year because of their attitude towards racism and sexism this year. Like, just have been throwing people out left and right. But I feel like it would be disingenuous to that to read Brandon Sanderson books, because he is kind of homophobic. So
I have no idea. I've read Mistborn though. But
he's Mormon, and
that in itself is a red flag.
has very Mormon values, and for me it's a different thing, because it's like, I didn't know that J.K. Rowling was a trash heap when I read Harry Potter books, and like, I already love them. And so people who had started reading Brandon Sanderson books like before the knowledge kind of came out, I get them continuing to read them and enjoy them, because you've already like fallen in love with the stories. But for someone like me who has never read him, I feel like it would be disingenuous to pick it up and start reading it, knowing what I know.
Yeah, I definitely feel that's why I threw out Orson's Good Card.
Yeah.
Like, I want to read the book, but I don't want to support that. So out it goes.
I think at this point, it's one of those ones where, like, if I'm given a copy, or if I find a copy, or if I'm buying it secondhand, I would read it, because it wouldn't be money in his pocket. But I won't purchase them or borrow them from a library or anything like that, where he would get money from it that would support him. I feel like that might be the only way that I could really read it.
Yeah, I definitely feel that.
I have to look at it from the perspective of like dollar bills in their pocket.
But I also think, like, when you read a book, I sort of give power to the author, so I try and avoid it. But like, if at least financially, it's easy to not support people.
Yeah.
But I get the
it's really weird. I mean, I also think the comments were made like a decade ago, and I think he's had some retraction. Like, he's basically said like he didn't understand kind of what he was saying, and he has learned since then that that's not really what he believes, but I don't know for sure. Like, it's something I'd have to do a lot more research into.
Yeah.
But again, as I said in my whole Harry Potter video during Advent, that it's really, you just have to do your own research and do what's right for you, and whatever's right for you is fine with me. As long as you're not hurting other people, I'm cool with it.
I did enjoy his lecture though.
That's what Grape is saying. She had his lecture series in her queue and doesn't want to give him her AdSense.
Yeah, I also have ad block on, so.
Grape wanted to know about the Avengers Read-A-Thon. I will send you a link when we're done, but it's basically like a whole readathon. There's like bingo boards and group books and challenges, and we're doing like a watch of all of the movies every month, like 2 movies a month, I think, of all the Avengers movies in chronological order, not in release order. It's a big thing. So I'll share it to you later. It's a thing.
Squeak, squeak.
I had to shift because my leg was asleep.
Is there no Merlin today?
I'm not sure if she's in here or not. I know Fitz is in here, but I don't know if Merlin is.
She would let herself know if she was.
She's not sitting outside my door meowing, but the kids are here too, and so she like hides when the kids are here.
Understandable. I also hide when kids are there.
I feel the same way. I could also do that, so I get it, but I don't know where she's at for sure. I think she wasn't here earlier, but Mom was here. She might have ran away in the meantime.
Is there any readathons coming up? Maybe I should do a readathon.
Readathons coming up. They're actually usually in January. There are a lot of like get things started for the beginning of the year kind of deals. Last year there was a get shit done readathon.
Oh, that sounds like me.
I don't know if they were doing that one again this year, but they did that one last year, and then there was another one that I've seen this morning. I'm currently looking through my subscription box, so if you see my eyeballs doing this thing.
Also, one of my goals for the first quarter is to draft my novel, so I don't think I have time to do a readathon, because that's a huge commitment, isn't it?
It depends on the readathon. Some of them are really chill and just like, you read as many books as you can on a certain topic or whatever. Where is it? If you like Kayla from Books and Lala, if you like her Buzzword-a-thon, she's doing that differently this year, where there's just going to be, she already released a video where there's like a book or a word every month, and you can either read one book that has that word in it, or as many books as you want in the month, or just basically run the readathon however you want. But it basically will give you a prompt every month for a book to read.
So the word could be like cabbage, and you just read a word with the word a book with the word cabbage in it.
They're popular words, typically, not cabbage, but yes.
Oh, wow. Are you really calling cabbage unpopular?
Yes. So like
cabbage
January is the word dream.
Dream.
February is a book with a color in the title, any color. March is the word time. April is a space or galaxy term word. May is the word home or house. June is having a name or a title in the title, etc., etc. So
that's interesting.
I will be doing that one this year. I will also, those are the only ones I have going that are all year. I've already started setting up my planner, so I think those are the only ones I know off the top of my noggin.
Are you going to do a planner video for quarter one? Because you do quarters, or do you do the entire year?
I do quarters. I will definitely be doing a planning video, but not like a plan with me type video, because I don't like those anymore. But just like a walkthrough of everything I've got. So I think, yeah, I've got like the Avengers Initiative Readathon, and then, or the Reading Challenge, and then the Buzzwordathon Reading Challenge, and the rest of it's like my usual backlist priorities and things like that. Let's see. Merlin loves the attention, but does not want to be seen in person. Yep.
Does not like to be perceived.
Excuses, they discuss writing characters from Unlike Yourself, and they've talked about writing queer characters. He's never come across as particularly bigoted, and I usually got the impression that he kept a willingness to learn and be proven wrong or change his views if he was wrong about something. And I think that is part of it too. Is there's more. Unfamiliar with anything outside of that podcast or his lectures, so I totally get that there's stuff I've probably missed. I do think that what he said was like a decade ago, and I do think that he has had like some growth moments since then, but there are a lot of people who just like flat out will not read him. So I don't know. I have to do more research before I decide and move on from there.
I've read the Mistborn trilogy, but that's about it. It's too much description for me.
To me, cabbage is neither popular nor unpopular. Cabbage is a staple. I like cabbage.
What do you call? Do you have like the dish with cabbage and white sauce, like a cabbage stew? Is that what it's called?
Cabbage in a white sauce? No.
Yeah, it's like, I think is it cabbage stew? It's like a white sauce, but it's not a white sauce. It's just sauce that's white, if that makes sense. Cabbage stew. Anyway, I love cabbage.
I like cabbage. I also like sauerkraut, which is sour cabbage.
Oh, I love sauerkraut.
But
it's a staple of the Norwegian Christmas dinner.
Is it?
Yeah.
I feel like I must be very Norwegian, and I don't know where I get that from.
Have you done an ancestry test?
I have. I wonder how much of it is. See, now I'm gonna be on the. Here I go.
Here she goes again on my own. Going down the ancestry road she's never known.
Sign in.
But yeah, it's you usually have like ribs of a sheep, and then you can do like a rutabaga stew, and then you have sauerkraut, and then just potatoes. That's one of the.
That's our New Year's Day tradition.
Okay, we do New Year's. We don't have a New Year's Day tradition, but New Year's Eve we do turkey.
So they're flip flopped.
But there's like 3 staple Christmas meals in Norway, so that's the one, and one of them is fish that you kind of treat with lye. It turns like gelatinous. It's absolutely disgusting. I don't like it. And then there's what do you call it? Pork, like pork side, a side of pork that you kind of cook the whole thing. What is it called? Oh, what is words?
I don't
Ribs. Know. Why didn't I come up with ribs? That was so easy. Oh my god, I'm stupid. Just ribs that you cook in the oven.
Creamed cabbage? That sounds disgusting.
Oh my god, if it says creamed cabbage, I'll look it up, Grape. Creamed cabbage. Ooh, creamed cabbage, Norwegian style. Yep, it is creamed cabbage. It is absolutely heaven. Also like creamed carrots. And that was it from the Norwegian traditional meals.
Oh, why will you not show me what I want you to show me?
Why, Delilah?
Are you just
cream ketchup?
Are you just gonna sing everything that we talk about, or?
Fun fact about me: that's what I do. Like, you'll say a word and I'll sing it. I'm literally a parrot, and I know you think that's a joke, but I am a parrot. I will just repeat to you whatever you say, but sing it instead.
I have a parrot.
Does he sing to you?
Yes, and she talks.
Oh, nice. What does she sing?
She likes Elvis.
You ain't nothing but a parrot.
Yeah. Oh, really? I thought that was higher than that. Is that what? I do not have any Scandinavian ancestry in my DNA.
What?
I thought that I had Scandinavian. What is the one that I did have then? That was like randomly weird high for my area.
Are you in the Midwest?
Yes, ish.
Okay, because I know a lot of Norwegians emigrated to the Midwest like 100 years ago. So like a lot of my friends that I know in the Midwest have Norwegian ancestry. But if you've done the ancestry testing, there was none. Then I guess you're just born and bred.
I like that like I'm 27% French and German, but they've detected nothing from any area in France or Germany. Like no Austria, no Belgium, no France, no Germany, no Luxembourg, no Netherlands, no Switzerland. So where the fuck does that 27% come from? Because that's pretty much all of France and Germany. Like I don't understand.
Ich bin ein Berliner. I want to do the ancestry test.
You should. It's fun. I learned I'm
people
really
be
white.
like, oh no, the government just wants to track you. I'm like, the government is already tracking me. Be my guest.
I'm very white. In case you didn't know.
I am also very white. In body, mind, and soul.
Oh, I lost you. Okay, back over here.
Is it ancestry.com?
Mine is on 23andMe.
23andMe.
But yeah. I was looking at comments, but then I lost the page we were on. Brenda K just got my computer. Just got on my
Hello,
computer.
Brenda K. Welcome to your computer. Yeah. We were very dirt poor in Norway before we found oil, and in Sweden, I guess. So a lot of people immigrated to America. So the current older generation, so like 80, 100 years ago, would be the ones where a lot of them moved out and emigrated to the promised land.
What did they promise him?
I don't know. Blackjack and hookers.
Maybe.
But it was just like, because you get land and the whole settler thing, and I don't know. It was a thing. It was a huge thing.
Shoot. I also am currently looking up creamed cabbage because I want to know what the heck it looks like.
Oh, it looks like cabbage but creamed, basically.
Creamed cabbage, Norwegian style, is like one of the first things that pops up.
I saw. Oh, I love creamed cabbage. Goes well to meat.
It doesn't look good.
It tastes delicious. A lot of things doesn't look good but taste delicious. Like I make a pasta and chicken dish, I guess, that I mix in with that green stuff. What's it called? Pesto. And it looks like baby vomit, but it tastes absolutely heaven.
It looks like baby vomit, but it's fine.
It's fine. So I like it.
I'm also under a blanket.
Ooh, I don't have a blanket, but my feet would be cold because I'm wearing shorts for some reason in December.
Oh,
Hi,
Caitlin popped in to say hi. Merry Christmas. Hi, Caitlin. My legs are currently deceased.
I see Charlotte do the same thing where she just repeats random lyrics. So I'm not alone. We are legion. Yep. That is me in a nutshell.
I think of a different song to get stuck in my noggin.
What do you currently have?
Nothing.
Oh, I've currently been listening a lot to Evermore, which I think has been a bop.
I don't know what that is.
Taylor Swift's latest album, album, but it's the words. I'm on the struggle bus. The name of the album is Evermore, but there's also a song named Evermore, which I like a lot.
Oh.
And then there's one called No Body, No Crime, which is like a country crime song about killing your husband or something like. I love a good country crime song.
Me too.
So Dixie Chicks or the Chicks is Goodbye Earl. It's a bop.
Goodbye, Earl.
And the,
For sure.
the Tornado song from What's Her Face? Oh my God, what's her name?
Carrie Underwood.
Is it? Yeah, Carrie Underwood. The Tornado, like shatter every risky memory blown away. That's a great tune. And Cher's Gypsies, Gems and Chiefs. No, Dark Lady, which isn't like a country song per se, but it's still like a guy dies in it, so I'm a fan. And now, No Body, No Crime.
Carrie Underwood also has 2 black Cadillacs.
I haven't heard that.
Yeah. She writes a lot of songs. I think she's a very angry lady. But she sings a lot of songs about dudes getting killed.
I like it. We stand.
Ouch.
Nobody, no crime. I want cream cheese, Jesse.
Cream cheese?
Not cream cheese, cream cabbage. What's cream cheese? That's just like cheese you can spread.
Yeah. I could go for some cream cheese.
Just a spoonful.
On a cracker.
Oh God, that is divine. And then some grapes on. Not fried, just regular. Oh, nice.
2 Black Cadillacs is an amazing song. Yes.
I need to listen to 2 Black Cadillacs. I
It's
can't
great.
believe I haven't heard it. I thought I was on top of my country motor songs. Apparently not. Part of my gift today was leftover ham, so now I gotta find a recipe to cook. Do you got a leftover ham in a gift?
I'm confused about the state of your leftover ham.
Just a half chewing ham. Like, Merry Christmas time, Happy Yuletide.
There's something on my glasses and I can't see you. You're all blurry.
Oh man, that's just my focus. Don't worry about it.
Everything else is blurry as well.
Then I would worry about it.
Especially since I'm just sitting here. So, like, what did I do to make them blurry?
Did you touch them?
Maybe, I guess. I don't know.
So what do you have for Christmas Day? Did you have turkey? No, you did Christmas Eve. Or did you do Christmas Day? I forget.
We did Christmas Eve dinner, and then I made brunch today.
Okay. So what was for the dinner? Was it turkey?
We did have turkey, but I don't eat turkey. We also had a ham. I just don't like turkey.
Oh, but white dried meat. That's the best.
I mean, to be fair, I just don't like my aunt's turkey.
Oh, so it's that specifically. I see. Wink, wink.
Specifically.
Yeah.
We normally have like 50 people. And so 50.
Oh my.
40 to 50. This year it was just those of us who live on the farm, so it was 9.
That must be a big difference.
Yeah. So we didn't make as much food as normally, and like we cut things down. But we had like baked beans and mashed potatoes and ham.
Baked beans. Yum. I love baked beans.
I make baked beans with hamburger and bacon and brown sugar.
That sounds delicious.
And my mashed potatoes have like a whole stick of butter and a whole block of cream cheese.
Oh, nice.
It's delicious.
Oh God, I want food, but I'm actually full, but I still want food. Why am I like this?
Yeah.
Why does food have to be so good? Damn you, food. Curse you.
I don't know. And then this morning at lunch, I made sausage, biscuits, and gravy, and hash browns. And we had donuts left over from the local donut shop that I got yesterday. Yeah, yesterday morning.
Oh, yum.
So
I made an English breakfast today. Half my family is stuck in quarantine, so we haven't been gathering at all. So I have a lot of food for just me.
Nothing wrong with that.
Nothing wrong with that. Oh, I do love food.
Me too.
So what's your favorite meal? Like your favorite dish?
Oh, pizza?
Pizza is good. And you can do so much with it.
Yeah, oh yeah, for sure. And I really like pasta
Yum.
and
Okay,
potatoes.
a friendship test. Pineapple on pizza, yes or no?
I've never had it.
What? Okay. Then I won't tell you my preference, but I want you to try it and then give me your honest opinion.
Okay.
Maybe for next Christmas.
I don't know anyone that likes pineapple on pizza, so I haven't tried it because I feel like I would hate to buy a pizza with pineapple on it and not like it because then it would go to waste.
Okay.
So,
I like that reasoning. Throwing away food is not cool.
no,
Well, do you make your pizza yourself or do you buy it?
I don't usually make pizza by myself.
Okay,
Sometimes.
so you could like do like a little corner with pineapple just to try.
Could. Oh, I see a cattail. That's Fitz. Not opposed to pineapple on pizza, but it's not my go-to. Fair enough.
Okay.
Michael says yes to pineapple on pizza.
So says Charlotte.
Pineapple on a vegetarian pizza is delicious.
I've also been getting really into. I mean, not that you can get into a pizza, but I've been getting really into a 4-cheese pizza. Oh my god, they're so good.
Cheese pizza? Yeah, for sure.
Like 4-cheese pizza. I don't know if it's special kind of cheese, but
yeah. Grape. Chicken and bacon. I really like a white Alfredo sauce based pizza with chicken.
oh, I feel like
Excuse
having white sauce on a pizza is
me?
kind of a heresy. But I've never tried it. You're just in a state of shock.
He stepped on me.
The audacity.
Like he put his paw up on my chest and stepped on me and kept walking and then stepped on my laptop and jumped over top of it and then left. Like he just did a lap and left.
You've been marked.
What the hell? I was gonna pet him, but I was just so affronted by being stepped on that I was like in shock.
In my own home? Hey
Hello,
kitty, what cat
kitty.
was that? That wasn't Merlin.
That was Fitz.
Fitzgerald?
Fitz. Leopold Fitz. Agent
Leopold
Fitz.
Oh, agent. The secret cat agent. A K-agent, if you want.
He is named after Agent Leopold Fitz from Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
I haven't seen that.
Yeah.
No, wait. No. I saw. What? Agent Penny? Is that something? No. Agent Carter.
Agent Carter.
I've seen that, but that's the
Her name's
only.
Peggy.
Peggy, that's why. That's the only MCU show I've seen, I think. Is it MCU? I think
Yes.
so. Because
Yeah.
I remember Jarvis being in it. Like, but
Yes.
a person, not a computer.
Yeah.
That was a good show.
Yes, very good. Loved
Ended
it.
too soon.
Agreed.
I haven't seen any of the movies, so I didn't really know any of the lore, but I just liked the show on its own.
All of my cats and dogs have MCU and DCU names. So
Who's Merlin named after?
Malcolm Merlin from Arrow.
Rings no bell. I thought it was Merlin the Wizard.
Nope.
You got me there.
So there's it's on the CW, so it's like part of the the DC comic book shows. And they have
Arrow. Does he have a green outfit?
Yeah, the Green Arrow.
Is it Oliver McQueen?
Yes,
I think I watched the season because the guy was really hot, but then the story was just not it for me.
he is very attractive. He, like, one of his main villains, Barrowman for sure. One of the main villains is Malcolm Merlin. And when I got Merlin, she was evil. And also, I thought she was a dude. And so I named her Merlin after Malcolm Merlin because I thought she was like a bad guy. And then turns out a year in, the cat's a girl, which is what
How'd
you get when you name a pet after John Barrowman.
She was not on my watch.
Exactly. So. Hi, Sarah.
Hey, Sarah. Happy Christmas time. Happy Hanukkah. Merry holidays.
And then Flash is named after the Flash. Clearly.
Flash.
Yeah, exactly that. He has his own theme song. And Fitz is Agent Fitz. And my other Aussie, Sky, is named after Sky from Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. as well. So.
Missing a lot of MCU and DC content, I see.
For sure. You heard me say your name, didn't you?
Attention, please, all personnel.
Night, hi. Hi, Sky.
She good girl?
No.
She bad girl?
Yes, always.
She bad bitch?
She's a pain in the ass.
Which is an adorable little pain in the ass. I think it's.
She is.
She the picture you have on your Gmail?
No, that's Ruby.
Oh.
That's my old lady. She's 16.
Oh my, that's a good age for a dog.
Yeah, her time's coming to an end.
Oh, now you made me sad. I made myself sad.
I mean,
Life is so fickle.
if you're sad, I was 17 when we got her, so we've literally had her half my life.
Oh no. Well, she's got to be immortal then. There's no other choice.
She has started to pee the bed. She doesn't wake up to pee. But it's okay. It's not the end of the world.
It is what it is.
Yeah. She still gets around good and has happy lifetime. So she's been out playing in the snow, rolling around in it, having a grand old time.
Can't believe you have snow when I don't. I live in Norway, god damn it. It's unfair.
That is weird.
Yeah. But also, the western part of Norway is known for being wetter than snowier. So it's my own damn fault for living here.
We don't ever have snow on Christmas. It normally rains on Christmas, like straight rain. And this year we got ice and snow.
It's magical. It's Christmas miracle. I don't know who Felicity is.
Felicity is Oliver's love interest during the show.
I have no memories of this woman. I'm sorry to this woman.
Felicity's character is actually the character that made me start watching the show because I boycotted the show originally as well. And I think I started watching Supergirl first. Mostly just because I wanted to support it because it was the first female-led superhero anything that they were doing. So I really just wanted to support it and give it, the watch time. And I ended up really liking it. And then there was a crossover episode of Supergirl to The Flash. And I liked the characters they brought over from The Flash. So then I started watching that. And then there was a crossover episode of The Flash into Arrow. And it was Felicity's character that was in the crossover. And so I really liked that.
So So she enjoyed Arrow by proxy then, I guess. Also, welcome, Sarah. I think I said that. But I do not know. Oh.
Anyway. Hello,
Anyway.
everyone. This is me discussing Marvel when no one cares.
Especially fun because I haven't seen any Marvel shows except like that one season of Arrow, so I have nothing to contribute with in this conversation.
It's fine. We'll talk about something else. What would you like to talk about?
Oh no, on the spot. I don't know. I like stuff, but what do I like?
I don't know.
Oh, you put me on the spot now.
Does anyone in the chat have something they would like to discuss specifically?
I would like to discuss the other reads I'm gonna do for 2021. I said it right this time, which is this creepy series.
Good luck.
Oh, is it not good? You don't like it? I read the first book, and that's the only book I read from brim to brim in one sitting. So I like the first book.
The first book is amazing.
But the rest is shit? Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
You might like it. So, I mean, people liked it enough that there's more books. Like, it was originally just a trilogy.
I think the
And
last book is coming out now February, someone said. Who did I watch that said that? Someone said that. But I thought I was going to give the rest of the series a go because I love the first book.
I loved the first book. And the second book and the third book were very... bleh.
No.
But,
But
I mean...
kids are so creepy.
Have you watched the movie?
No.
I don't recommend it.
I've heard the movie is shit, but also I would watch Eva Green do anything in my entire life because I think she's absolutely talented and gorgeous. So I'm conflicted, but I heard the movie was wank.
Well, if you watch the movie, you should read the books first. Not because, the books are better than the movie, because the movie is really just all three books shoved together.
Oh.
They change a lot of stuff too, but they just kind of merge everything. So you'll lose a lot of the plot. You'll ruin yourself for the plot if you watch the movie first.
Okay, because I was gonna watch the movie in the near future. I've seen that for 2 years, so I mean it's not the near future, is it? But I was gonna watch the movie at some point because I just love Ava Green. But I'll definitely watch the books. Watch the books? Yep. I'll definitely read the books.
Yeah, read the books first, because otherwise you won't. The plot, it's a lot more convoluted version of the plot, but you'll
Have you read the books?
I think the only thing that the books had going for them was the mystery aspect of the whatever the people are, the
Peculiar Children?
The wraiths? The
Oh,
waste?
the demon guys, the ugly,
Yeah.
the bad guys. Okay.
Yeah, the bad guys. There's some mystery behind the bad guys, but if you watch the movie, it'll ruin all of that mystery part for the second books because they just shoved everything together. So.
Oh, I don't like that.
Yeah.
But have you read the books? And
yeah.
Yeah.
I
All
read
6 of them? Or 5?
No, I just read the first 3.
Okay. Is it like a finishing stuff, or do I need to read the rest of them too?
The third book leaves it with kind of an open ending, but it's a complete story.
Okay.
It leaves it open as to what are they going to do in the future, what's their lives going to be like in the future, but you don't. I mean, that's kind of how every book ends, in my opinion.
Yeah, I don't know. I really like the first one though. So.
And yes, that is Dad Amafi's husband's series.
Oh, this one?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, he's married to Hadamafi.
Well, I like the first one, so I might like the rest too.
Yeah.
But if you love the first one, I am conflicted.
I loved the first one. It was one of my favorite books ever. Loved it.
Yeah, it was really good. I read it, as I said, from brim to brim in one sitting.
And I did not like the second two.
Mm.
But, I mean, you might love it.
I might love it. Who knows? I tend to spite love stuff, if that makes sense. So, often in video games, there's one class or race or whatever that's kind of shunned. Oh, I don't like it, it's ugly, and I'll love it just because, to spite people. So I do like when people say they don't like something, I'm more likely to enjoy it. I have no memories of this.
You have no memories of that?
I read the book when it first came out, and that is a long time ago.
Oh yeah. Well, like the main character, I read it when it first came out too. The main character is like attracted to the fire starter girl.
Oh, right.
Who's basically his grandpa.
Right.
Like was in love with his grandpa, which is fucking
I
creepy.
don't know. If I can put up with the Shadowhunter incest storylines, I can do a kissing grandpa eggs. I feel like reading young adult has made me a lot of open to a lot of stuff, if that makes sense. Like, it's bad, but at least it isn't this or that.
I want you to know, one of my nieces who is 14, she um she started reading the Shadowhunter series because she'd heard that it was really good, and I told her that she would really enjoy them because she reads a lot of the same things that I read. And she stopped reading it after the first book because of the incest plotline. And she was like, I don't know why people kept reading these. She's like, that's disgusting. Why were people still reading these? And I said, listen, I'm going to go ahead and tell you, like, here's the tea. They're not actually siblings, which I'm not giving a spoiler alert for that. Those books are like over a decade old. If you don't know, you don't know. I'm like, they're not actually siblings, so it's okay. Like, you can read it. They're going to find it out before they do anything. Like, it's okay. Like, keep reading it. And she was like, oh, I can do that. Okay. I'm like, but as to why people who were grown as adults and younger will continue to read these as they were published, thinking that they were siblings, I don't have an answer for that. Because I didn't. When I started reading it, I had already watched the movie, and the movie tells you that it's a lie.
Have I seen the movie? I have no memories.
The movie has Jamie Campbell Bower in it, and if you'd have seen it, you'd have remembered it because he's fucking gorgeous. Okay.
True.
Moving on. But yeah, like
But
in the movie.
Isn't there two incest storylines in that?
Just the one, I think. No, yeah, you're right too, because her actual brother is into her.
Something like that. And I'm like, of all the things, of all the hills you can die on, that's the one I'm going to die on. I don't want to read incest stuff, and if that makes me wrong, I don't want to be right. Same reason I don't read a Game of Thrones.
Well, and I think at least with that, it's like he's not really her brother. He's a demon inside of her brother's body.
Yeah, but still, I don't know. It's weird.
She's not a willing participant.
Which doesn't make it any better. That's not a selling point.
I mean, I didn't say I enjoyed that part.
I just have a lot of gripes with YA in general. I'm just a hater.
I mean, I love that series for the villain. Like, because you get a glimpse in like the 6th book of who he would have been without the demon intervention. And it like gives you a different perspective of the character itself. I love a character like that, where it's like they had no control over them being evil. Like, it wasn't his choice. He was turned into part demon as a child. And so getting to see like that like what if scenario makes it that much more heartbreaking and makes me want to die. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't get to book 6, so I can't speak on that. But
well, you're not cool.
That is also very true. I had this phase, I want to call it, when I was getting into reading again after high school, where I read a lot of young adults. So I started like Shadowhunters, and I read Beautiful Creature, which was just and then some kind of vampire cat. No, they weren't vampire. Night School, something about night, House of Night. And oh my god, it was just
That's where my tattoo's from.
Oh, I didn't know you had tattoos. I saw your names.
It says Always Love.
Ah.
It's from the House of Night series, like book 6 and or 7 and or 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, somewhere around in there.
But also, I was like 20, so I'm obviously not the target audience, and I don't know.
I was your age too.
Yeah, that's you are my age. What are excuses? I'm a guy?
It's cool, they're horrible.
No, they're not. Well, they're not horrible, but they weren't for me. And obviously, people liked it because there's like a billion books in that series.
And they're
But
still going.
I think I read like 4 maybe and 5, and it's just I don't know. I'm not interested in reading about those kind of problems that teenagers have. So
I was really sad. Like the last book, the 12th book, like starts out super dark, like real dark. And I'm like, why wasn't the rest of the series like this?
I think I stopped a book where they were stuck in a tunnel, and spoiler alert for some random House of Night book that I don't remember. But like, was he turned into a zombie or something?
Yeah, they were turning into like zombie creatures, kind of. Yeah.
Yeah, and there was like a tunnel, and was like there was drama, and she
Yeah.
liked the guy, but he was kind of a wanker, and I'm like, I'm no, ma'am.
Yeah.
But I started with Hunger Games, so and I loved Hunger Games, so I think I started on the top of the quality chain or whatever you want to call it. So anything I read, I would just compare to Hunger Games, and I really love the Hunger Games. So I'm like,
There
kids are
were,
not dying. Pass.
I read all of Beautiful Creatures and I read the sequel series, The Dangerous Creatures, but I really just liked Link and what's her face, the evil cousin girl. Fuck, what was Lena's cousin's name? I don't know. She's in a relationship with Link, the succubus, and she was a witch, like a bad witch. I don't know. I liked her character. They were funny, and I liked them. And the second series revolves around them, so like I liked them.
Oh,
And there was
Beautiful
another
Creatures
character,
cousin name. Sorry, I just gotta know.
right? Um,
Is
I
it
know she was
Ridley? No.
Ridley,
That's
yeah,
okay.
Ridley. So I like Ridley and Link. And then there's another character later on in like book 2 or 3 named Olivia. I really liked her as well. She was really funny. But like the main characters, the main 2 people, well, take it or leave it. I don't really care about them.
Yeah, I've only read the first book. Did I read the second book? I think I only read the first one, and it was kind of I don't know. The main characters have no personality or something.
Right. He was real boring.
It was
And
really boring.
Creature's movie was really good. It just wasn't the book at all. Like they're 2 completely different, separate entities.
I also
Like
don't think it was an underrated gem.
I liked
I
it.
didn't like the movie. If possible, I like the movie main character less than I like the book character. I don't know. It just had like kind of a twat face. Sorry
Yeah.
to this man. I don't know him.
I'm trying to think if there was anything else that you just mentioned that I'm like, I read and really enjoyed.
Like me when I did streams with Emily, like everything I said, she was like, "Oh, I love that." I'm like, "I hate that." So, but
I
again,
mean,
YA isn't for me. So me complaining about YA isn't a dig at YA. It's just like if you read a genre you didn't like, I don't know if you don't like any genres, but
there's a
like
lot.
say you didn't like thrillers and then you read thrillers and you're like, I hate this book, but you're like, you can't judge the book because you're not into thrillers, and I can't really judge YA because I'm not into YA. That makes sense.
I mean, I can definitely get it. Like, I'm not saying that House of Night is great. I wouldn't have a House of Night tattoo if it wasn't like. Um, I read the series with a friend of mine who died while the series was being published, and her middle name was Love, and there was just like this main theme going through the books about when you die, the only thing you need to take into the afterlife with you is love, always love. Like leave everything else behind you, all of the drama and everything of life. And when you're going into the afterlife, just bring love with you and like everything is going to be okay. And so like when she died, that was like a very calming way for me to process her death. And so with it being her middle name as well, it just was emotionally impactful to me.
That was a really sweet story.
Yeah. And I didn't continue reading the books because I loved them. I continued reading them because it was something that we did together that I could keep doing. So they were not great.
They were
and I
not.
haven't and I have not finished I haven't started, nor do I plan to read the sequel series, because there is a sequel series of them like 6 or 7 years later.
Oh.
So.
But yeah, that's my YA rant.
Charlotte thought that me talking about Demon Brothers and incest was still us talking about Game of Thrones, and she was confused.
Jamie was a demon. You heard it here first.
I have never read Game of Thrones, nor have I ever watched a single episode of Game of Thrones. But I know a lot of what happens because people talk about stuff on the internet.
Oh my god, don't watch it. Like, stop after season 6 if you're gonna watch it. But, oof.
I probably will never watch it. Do you know how long it takes me to watch something new on television?
And these are like big, like every episode is like an hour, and there's 10 episodes, and that's 10 hours for a season. That's a lot of commitment. I get it. I get you.
I think I talked about this the last live stream I did. When I was on vacation in October, I watched the new The Craft movie.
Oh, is it good?
And I watched it. Is alright.
I love the old one.
It has a better villain, but not a better plot.
Okay. I don't remember the plot. That's my statement for everything. I don't remember.
I don't remember the plot. It's not something that I would rush to watch. Like, it's kind of expensive to buy it digitally right now because it's a new release. But, like, next year, sure. Will I watch it again? I would watch it again. Like, watch the original and then watch that because it's a sequel. It's not a replacement.
Okay. I like that.
It's a sequel, not a replacement. So,
yeah.
But I watched that, and I watched Julie and the Phantoms on Netflix.
I've heard so many good things about that show.
I love it.
By you, I think. Have we talked about Julie and the Phantom? I also have another CB friends. She does. She also stands Julie and the Phantom really hard.
Yeah.
So.
Well, I mean, she's the target age bracket.
Yeah.
We are not.
I am a 14-year-old girl inside. Well, she's 17, I think. 16,
yeah, she's
17,
17.
18.
She's 17. Yeah, I mean, I'm a 14-year-old girl on the inside too.
Yeah.
I love that show. It was really good. It's super gay. You should enjoy it.
I do enjoy super gay things. So
it is very gay with Boo Boo Stewart. So, like,
I don't know who that is.
But look it up. You'll know who it is.
His name is Boob, which I find funny. Or her name. Their name.
His name is Boo Boo.
I just say Boob. Boob.
Boob Stewart. Boo Boo.
Are you cute? Oh, I'm definitely going to watch that.
I'm like, you'll recognize that face. He was in Twilight.
Was he?
Yeah, he was the younger vampire. Nope, werewolf. Like the one that always followed around Jacob in the later movies.
Oh my god, he was in the Disenchanted franchise too?
The Descendants, yep.
Descendants. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Never knew that.
He's gorgeous.
He looks like he's 12 though. I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, I'm definitely gonna watch it. True.
Okay, here you go.
Also, Twilight is another YA thing I never vibed with.
Me either. I just liked the movies because there was half-naked men in it, and I didn't really care for the plot. Fair.
Fair, yeah. I kind of owe it to Twilight because that what's got me into reading. Because I had read a lot when I was a kid, and then I got too cool for reading during like end of middle grade and high school. And then after high school, when I started college, like when I was 19, I read Twilight and I loved it because I didn't know any better. But so I kind of owe it to Twilight for getting me back into reading. But I do recognize its absolute trashness.
I never read it.
Oh, I read the first book. Well, I read all of them, but I never vibed with the movies.
I liked the movies because I never read the books. So
yeah, I just thought the movies were like, yeah.
Grape's 9-year-old sister also vouches for Julie and the Phantoms.
I am a 9-year-old girl on the inside. Oh, that sounds wrong. No. But I do have the taste of a 9-year-old girl.
I mean, but yeah, but like my point was like those are the last two things I watched that were new. Prior to last year in the fall, some point, I watched The Witcher.
Oh my God, Henry Cavill. Yes, please, Miss Ma'am. He fine. Did you call dibs? Was that what you said?
I don't know what his sexual orientation is, but we can fight over him once we figure that out.
I don't know. He gives up a very strong straight vibe.
Then I win.
You win, but in my dreams. But
By
I do
default.
prefer him. I do prefer him as the Witcher and not as the actor / person Henry Cavill. I have the
He's a
same thing with Thor with Hemsworth.
Chris
What's his name?
Hemsworth.
Chris
Chris
Hemsworth. Like, I love him as Thor aesthetically, but as himself, I'm like, I'm good.
I guess Henry Cavill's like a really big gamer nerd too.
Yeah.
So like,
There's a video of him assembling his gaming computer like sometime during COVID, and it's kind of funny because a lot of comments is like, this should be on Pornhub because he kind of be looking like a snack when he does it. Or like, no, is it OnlyFans? This should be on his OnlyFans or something. But yeah,
either way,
either way.
I'm gonna be searching the internet for that later. Thanks. Michael Sheen?
Is Michael Sheen in the Twilight franchise?
I'm just staring off into space trying to, like.
I have so many Google tabs open right now. Michael Sheen Twilight. This is just a Google stream. Oh, he plays that guy?
Which guy?
The main villain, the Voltari, the black, long-haired black guy.
What?
It's played by Michael Sheen.
Oh, now we're all there. Oh, you're right.
I wasn't lying. I wouldn't do you dirty like that.
I mean, like everyone's like calling us out. He was Arrow. He was Arrow.
I don't even know his name was Arrow. He's just that long-haired guy from
Me
Twilight.
either.
Also, a gripe with the ending of the Twilight franchise. That dream sequence can go fuck itself. Literally the worst thing I've ever seen in my entire life. There, I got it out of my system.
The one thing that I will 120% applaud the Twilight series for is the credits of the final movie. They were amazing.
Credits of the final movie?
The credits of the final movie, they go through it kind of like a book, like the background is set like a book. They play that amazing Christina Perri song that I love. The 1,000 years, love you for 1,000 years, love you for 1,000 more, whatever. That song, gorgeous.
Whitney, I can see you. Is that one?
That's the one.
Yeah. Okay, I like that one. That's a good song.
Right. And then they start off showing all of the actors and actresses that have been in the entire series. Like the ones that were like the main cast from the first movie and then the second movie. They even show both of the redheaded chick was played by two different people. They show both of those.
Victoria is her name.
Yeah, Victoria. And so it goes through like all of the character. It was done really well. Like if you ever just like have them in it, just like sit and watch the credits I think it was done like one of the best book to movie adaptation credits that I've ever seen.
I'll watch the credits. I do like a good credit.
And
really also, good. Is it Twilight when Dakota Fanning throws a baby on the fire? Is that from the Twilight?
Mm-hmm.
That's also a great gif. I love that gif.
Yeah, that was like in the past where they kill the baby that had it was a vampire movie. Yeah. I just want to say that Charlotte also agrees Witcher for very enjoyable eye candy reasons, and I stand that.
Gets a lot of hate too for the plot, but I kind of liked the plot. Like I liked puzzling it together and like realizing the different timeline stuff going on. But a lot of people hated that.
I think
a lot of people also hated Jennifer for her style and her clothing, but I absolutely loved the wardrobe for the movie.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I
watched it way after everyone else had watched it. Like it was like a thing already. It was super popular. I already knew the theme song. It was stuck in my head. Like
just going to you.
Right. I watched it way late. Okay. And the only thing that I was told, Laura and Kevin both told me that there was that it wouldn't make sense in the beginning, but that things would make sense the more I watched it.
Okay.
About the time, like they didn't tell me that it was about the time frame, but just that like the more I watched it, the more it would make sense. And then when I get to the episode where I figure it out, I was like, oh, okay.
Oh, that's basically me. I'm like, do you know that? Is it SpongeBob meme? Where it just goes, oh. I have seen the man from UNCLE.
I have
I don't.
not.
I don't remember the plot
I need
though,
to
but I
watch
know
it.
Henry Cavill in a suit, and he's fine too.
I haven't, and I know that I need to because we were talking about him the other night in that movie,
Oh,
and so. See, Miguel agrees. Those credits were great.
the first thing I'll do when the stream is over is look up the Twilight end credits. Trust you me. I've died every day waiting for you.
There's somebody sang it on The Voice, Matt McAndrew, and it's a really great version. I really love it because he's not as breathy as she is. She's a very breathy singer. Watching The Witcher and being bi is a fun ride. Wouldn't
Watching The
know.
Witcher and being gay is a fun ride.
Watching The Witcher and being straight's a fun ride. It's just like it's a great show. Everybody watch it.
Jaskier too. I have a longing in my heart for Jaskier. I think he's really cute and his outfits. Who's Renfrey? I remember the name, but who was the character?
Yep, it's. I think. Yeah, the girl in the first episode.
Oh, like the princess, whatever. He fought in the village.
Yeah.
Oh. I don't know. I didn't get a spoiler for The Witcher. She passed pretty quickly, so I didn't really get a time for developing a relationship with her.
But I
Her
liked
outfit
her.
was cool. Her outfit was cool.
I liked her hair. I mean, it was dirty, full of mud, but I liked it. Yeah. Oh, gotcha. The stabby princess in the first episode.
Yes, she was a princess. I remember that. But I do like it.
Oh my gosh, you started The Witcher a few days ago?
Good thing we didn't spoil the ending.
No. Right.
Only the first episode, but it is a great show. I might rewatch that.
I need to rewatch it as well.
There's something about men in leather pants that just it's right. It sits right with me. Yes, the stabby princess.
I just want to rewatch it for Henry Cavill reasons. No other reason. No, do I need another reason?
No, except that bathtub scene. That's a good reason.
I mean, you can just watch the GIFs online if you want.
Just 10-hour YouTube loop.
Right.
Of just that GIF when he's circling the water.
Whew. Yeah.
Probably is a thing.
I bet there is one.
But I do miss a good fantasy show to watch. I'm waiting for Stranger Things to come back.
Did we already discuss? Perhaps we did. I've never watched Stranger Things, but I need to watch it because Jamie Campbell Bower is going to be in the next season.
Who's Jamie Campbell Bowers?
Look it up.
Just title this the Google stream. Jamie Campbell Bowers, is that it?
Bower, no S.
Jamie Campbell Bower, no S.
No S.
Where have I seen his face before? Oh, that's the Mortal Instrument guy.
Yeah, and Twilight, and Harry Potter, and
Camelot, that's where I've seen his
Camelot,
face.
and
that was a great show though. Ava Green is that, and she does a magnificent. Who does she play? Morgane? I think she plays the witch sister. Morgause? Is that what is her name?
Her name is typically Morgan Le Fay, but I don't know if it is.
Morgan Le Fay. I think it is. But she was great in that. Was he in Harry Potter?
He was in Harry Potter. Very briefly.
Fantastic Beasts? Beasts?
He's Grindelwald.
Is he?
Yeah. He's also in Sweeney Todd.
I don't like Sweeney Todd. controversially at Brave Opinion.
It's fine.
Which is weird because I do usually like the combination of Helena Bonham Carter and Johnny Depp and Tim Burton. But that movie was, I don't know.
I just watched it for Jamie Campbell Bower.
Did he play the daughter's love interest?
Love interest, yeah.
Yeah.
Sang that really pretty song, Joanna.
All right, in the window bit. Okay, I remember now.
Yeah. I could listen to that dude sing the alphabet.
I know some people like that too. He was in a lot of stuff. He's been around the block.
He has been around the block.
What is his character in? Is it Jace?
Yeah.
Okay. Why do I remember that one name but not a single other?
I don't know.
Lily Collins, she played a girl. Anyway, but yeah.
Johnny Depp, when did we get to this? I missed this step. We were talking about Jamie Campbell Bower, and he was in Sweeney Todd.
Yeah, and Johnny Depp is in Sweeney Todd. Also, Johnny Depp is in Fantastic Beasts.
Not anymore.
Has he been fired?
Yes.
I didn't like Jamie. Nope, I didn't like Fantastic Beasts, so I didn't really keep up with the franchise.
I've never watched it. Because of like the big spousal abuse scandal.
Wasn't he wrongfully accused of that? Or was that another guy?
No, he is saying that he was wrongfully accused, but the courts are upholding
Okay.
that I think it was like he was suing a publication for posting that he was a spouse abuser because they didn't have any proof, and he was basically saying that it was slander. But the courts sided with the magazine, even though there's no proof.
That's strange.
And so I think if J.K. Rowling didn't have all of the drama that she has, he probably would have been fine, and they would have kept him on the movies. But I think it was just one more thing that they were afraid that they would have to fight against to get people to watch the movie. So they fired him, but he got to keep his entire salary. So, I mean, not bad for him.
He's got the money, and he didn't have to do any work.
Right.
Fucking men.
Right. Fucking white dudes, right?
Yeah, but I didn't like those movies anyway, so.
I've never watched them.
I watched it because I have a small crush on Eddie Raymond after Les Mis, but I didn't really. And then the whole thing with J.K. Rowling, so no, I'm okay with not watching anything.
I think Sweeney Todd was supposed to be fake. Like, I think it was supposed to be funny.
It's a movie, not a documentary.
But I don't know that for sure.
I think they went because Tim Burton has a very particular style in his movie.
Oh.
Yeah, that is pretty much the summary of it all.
Colin Farrell.
I've never been into him.
It's not my favorite.
No. But Charlotte is into him.
I mean, we've all got our things.
Yeah, no shame. I mean, a guy is a guy. We're all losers for liking them anyway.
I mean... Oh. My computer's doing things.
There you go. She's back in business. So you got any holidays plans for the rest of the season? Or are you just going to live in your snowy cabin?
Just going to live in my snowy cabin and hide.
Hide from the world.
Hide from the weird. How about you?
I am jealous of it. I'm working. I got some night shifts coming up. And then New Year's, I'm doing like an online thing with a bunch of friends.
Colin Farrell is so hot. Really?
Grape? Ew. I thought you had taste.
Like,
That being said, I did crush on him in Alexander, but I think it's because he had a gay scene, and like anything gay, and I'm on board. basically. I believe for 1,000. That's gonna be stuck in my head now. I told you, I'm
I
a
just shared
parrot.
the link in the chat. That is the
End credit.
end credit. Yeah, I was looking for that. And I
I thought you were googling Colin Farrell.
I was also googling Colin Farrell at the same time. This is the how many windows can I have open and how much stuff can I Google at once stream.
Yeah, I've closed all my tabs. I had like 10 tabs of Googles.
I want a niffler. See, that doesn't
Niffler
sound good.
is the creature from Fantastic Beasts. It's basically a magical platypus. So I'll admit they are cute, but
Magical platypus.
that is a good description of a niffler. FB is Fun Feral Times. What is FB? Oh, Fantastic Beasts.
Living the dream.
Well, Grape and Charlotte can keep their Colin Farrell, and we'll settle for Henry Cavill. I mean, not settle.
I'm like, did you just say settle?
I take that back. We're not settling for Henry Cavill. It's not our fault that our taste is superior in men, obviously.
Obviously. It's weird though, is like whose live stream was I on the other night? He was originally up for both the role of Edward in Twilight and Cedric in Harry Potter.
Oh, I thought we were talking about Colin Farrell, and I was like,
no,
he was going to play Edward. Could you imagine? That would be so weird. But yeah, Robert Pattinson.
No, not Robert Pattinson. Henry Cavill was up for the part of Edward and Cedric.
Really?
He lost out to Robert Pattinson for both roles.
I don't think. How old would he be? How old would he be? Oh, no. How old would he have been during the Try Was a Tournament movie?
He's 3 years older than us currently.
No, it's like 43 or something.
He's 37.
Why did I think he was 43? I thought he was old. Not our old, but like old.
Like older than us old. Let's see. What year did the 4th Harry Potter movie come out? Okay. I'm coming now. 2005. So he would have been 21.
Okay, that's not weird. No. If he's older than us, 2005.
I graduated high school in 2005. I was 17.
I graduated high school in 2007. Why did I graduate a year later than you?
Because I was 17 when I graduated.
Oh, did you graduate early?
Mm-hmm.
Was she so smart? I also think we skipped a grade, so. Could you imagine Henry Cavill as Edward in Twilight? That would be. I don't know. I would have a hard time calling him daddy. Do you know if he did a screen test or anything? Is that out leaked? Or was it just auditions?
I don't know if there was like a screen test or anything. Like, I just know that he was like one of the top people for the role.
Well, I think for what it was, Robert Pattinson did a good job with it.
He actually said, let me rephrase. Stephanie Meyer actually based Edward's description off of Henry Cavill.
What?
Yeah.
In my head, I just can picture Henry Cavill as a beefcake because that's what I've seen him like. But
I think the movie is. Let me see it. Let me find it. It should be right here somewhere in front of us. Red Riding Hood. Look up Red Riding Hood, Henry Cavill.
Oh, he was in that too, wasn't he?
Because it was the time. It was the right time frame. And like that's what he looked like then, and you can 100% see it.
Red Riding Hood, Henry Cavill. That is weird. That is wrong. He looks like a child. I don't like it.
Where's my... Just so everyone else can see what we're looking at here.
That is, I don't know. I can't
Like,
see it, but in my head, Henry
you can
Cavill is still a
smile.
40-year-old beefcake. But yeah, I can see it. I know. Why didn't he get it then? Was he not good enough?
He lost the role of Robert Pattinson. They thought he was going to be better.
Well, they weren't wrong. It didn't flop. My favorite thing to watch sometimes is just Robert Pattinson shitting on the franchise of Twilight. Imagine Twilight, but Edward was replaced by The Witcher.
Yeah, because the thing I learned, I went down a Henry Cavill rabbit hole the other day, and that was a thing I learned.
I've been down many a Henry Cavill hole, but I never learned this. Yep, I phrased it like that on purpose.
But it's not okay.
Do you need an emotional support animal?
What?
Do you need an emotional support animal to get you through this trying times?
Probably.
But yeah, anyway.
I'm dying.
The conclusion of this dissertation is that Henry Cavill is all right looking.
Just all right.
Yeah. Well, to be fair, do you follow him on Instagram? He went to a lot of football game because he likes football because he's a lad, and he looks sort of underwhelming in his football hat and like normal clothes. I don't know. See, she got it. I think they all did.
How do you say that with a straight face? I'm crying.
It's because I just say so much bullshit anyway, so I'm unfazed by it.
Oh God. I'm fine.
One of my favorite things to do now is because me and Grape do live streams every Wednesday with Wallissimo and
Fuck you.
Katie Ann. Well, you can watch the replays, but you never do. Well, you do.
I do sometimes, not always, but sometimes.
And one of my favorite things to do is just say like shocking things or provocative things in the intro, because we do our intros. So I just like to take a piss at them now. We used to do this. Well, I used to do this serious thing. When like, Stig, you can find me here and there. I write this and that. But now I'm like, hi, and then say something. That is very true. I don't say it with a straight face. I say it with a hella gay face.
I mean, fair enough. But you know what I meant.
But yeah, that's one of my favorite things to do. So I'm unfazed by like shocking statements because all I do is talk bullshit anyway.
Did you know that I can do this?
No, stop it. Oh, why you gotta be so cruel?
Who made who cry today?
Not me.
Made me cry.
Oh, I didn't make
It was
myself
with
cry.
laughter, but you made me cry.
That's a good thing though.
I love it.
That just bought you like 6 extra months of your life. You're welcome.
Oh God, if happy crying makes you live longer, I'm gonna live forever because I cry all the time.
Same, especially when I stream with the troublemakers because we're just so much fun. But you're missing out because you're on work.
I know, and you guys don't ever do it when I'm not at work. Rude.
It's because it's the only consistent time we can do it because I'm European and they are American.
Well, quit peeing and get to work.
Quit peeing and start Americaning.
Right.
To be fair, I am applying for new jobs right now, and some of them are day jobs. And if I get a day job, we could do a later time, and you could be there. But currently, it's working out for everyone because it's like 9 in the morning for you guys, I think.
Yeah. Sometimes 9, sometimes I think the one the other day started at 11 for me, but sometimes it's earlier.
We do it at the same time every week. Did you suddenly change time zone for 2 hours? Because I think we stream.
Maybe I just see it at different times. To be fair, I'm at work, so I don't know.
Because we stream at 3:30 p.m. for me, and that's been consistent. But yeah, thank you for putting us in a group together. That was a good pick, Jess. Good pick.
You're welcome. I'm not doing it next time.
A Readathon or putting us in a group together?
The second one.
Why not?
I'm not putting anybody in a group next time.
What are you going to do? Do you have a plan? Is this
have-
like an exclusive?
The plan is for me to be less involved in the schedule because it takes me forever to do.
I can see that. That's a lot of people.
Yeah. So I think
also, great comment about the tissue toss.
Yeah.
I missed it, but
I am dramatic, so that makes sense. That's fair. Like, you're just still alive when I'm paying attention. I'm going to, because I think last time we had like 97 volunteers. It was a lot of people. So next time I'm just gonna like take volunteers to host and then pick the hosts and either let them, probably I'll just have like a sign up available, like a schedule, and let people go in and put themselves on, and when an hour block is full, it's full.
okay.
Because the hardest part really is just like trying to figure out like getting everyone's availability and then making sure that the time period that they're in is within their availability. And I think it would just be easier for like, when you're available. You can look on it and go, yep, I'm available here. I'm going to put myself here.
That is
versus me having to like cross-reference 6 different charts.
Oh my God, I gotta be on it for that list though, so I'm sure I can get in the streams I want.
Yeah.
And I'm always at the back end of the streams. Like all my streams have been at the back end, so I'm like really tired because it's like 6 a.m. and I've been up for 3 days. So yeah, it's free for all. But they are great fun though. When is the next one? Is there one for March, April? March.
The next camp is in April, so March.
Yeah. January, February, March. Okay, so I plan on writing my novel for Q1 next year. So that's 100,000 words on 3 months. So a March Readathon will actually suit me just fine.
You'll only be allowed to do one in the beginning, Grape. That way everybody has a chance to sign up for a stream.
So you gotta pick whoever you want to stream with the most?
Mm-hmm.
Oh no.
Yeah.
And if there's 90 signups, then that's a lot of competition.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I think that's a fair way to do it. Because there must be a lot of work cross-referencing 90 people's schedule and then figuring out who's where and goes at what.
It takes, the last time it took me about 2 weeks to get the schedule solidified.
That is a lot of time.
Cross-referencing. And then still, after like telling everyone that the schedule was complete and finished, I was still getting, I'd get a message like, you have me scheduled to be on 2 streams at the same time.
Oh, well, you
Fuck,
win
you're
some,
right.
you lose some.
My bad.
And then also you forget to put yourself in streams, which I think is endearing.
I also did not put myself on the stream.
Yeah, I know.
Laura, hi Laura, Merry Christmas.
Happy holidays, Laura.
Happy Kwanzaa.
Have a blessed solstice. Good Yule.
Good Yule. Yule was like 3 days ago, 4 days ago, 6 days
Yule
ago.
is 12 days. There's 12 days of Yule.
That's true.
And it starts on the first night of solstice, not solace.
21st.
Solstice. Yeah. Well, it changes every...
It was 21st this year, I mean.
Yeah. A lot of Christmas wishes.
Look at the box. It's so cool. Today was the first day in a month that I haven't had to edit a video.
Was it weird?
Yeah. Super weird.
I was playing around with iMovie last night, and I made myself a title card, and it was hard, man. I don't know.
Do you use... You don't use, because you don't make anything now. I was going to ask you if you used Canva to make your thumbnails, but you obviously don't because you don't have any.
I use Canva for my live stream thumbnails, so I use Canva too, and I also made my fake covers in Canva. So I have
Use
Canva.
that for your YouTube. You can use that for intros and outros and thumbnails.
I made the intro thing with an animation in Canva, and then I imported it into iMovie and put a sound on it.
Okay.
So that's the way I did it.
Okay. Well, you said it like it was really hard.
It was hard to match it up, and then I tried to export it, and it just, I don't know, it didn't turn out the way I made it in iMovie, so I don't know. I'm a clown.
Fair enough.
But yeah.
You sent me a copy of your book cover the other night, so I know this already. I don't know why I'm being a dummy.
Oh, did I say I made it in Canva? Well, I made it in Canva.
I think you did. I used Canva for all of my thumbnails during the Advent. It was a great time. Highly recommend.
So what do you use for your regular schedule program?
Canva.
Okay.
I didn't take a single picture of my face all month, and I don't know if that was a good thing or a bad thing.
Was your face not on the thumbnails?
None of them.
No, it was just a card, wasn't it?
Just pictures. I will say that this is the worst month I've had on subscribers in the history of being on YouTube. I'm down like 28 subscribers.
Oh, wow.
Which
People really hate
normally,
your Advent.
yeah, like in a 30-day span, I'm at negative 28 or 29. And
Damn.
normally I go up, clearly, or stay the same. Like lately it's been kind of staying the same. I've been very stagnant the past few months, but I'm down a lot. But my watch time and my ad revenue are like quadruple.
Okay. Well, I've been watching them all twice, so you're welcome.
Thank you.
But also because I think they're great fun.
I think the ad revenue is because the ads are starting to put money back into them. The advertisers are, because it's Christmas season, because the ad revenue has been down all year. And watch time because there's more to watch. So people are watching it. Plus it's like 4 and 5 minute videos. So, everybody's got 4 minutes out of their day to stare at a computer screen.
I do a lot more than that. But yeah, I do agree with you.
People are fed up with me though, and they're jumping ship.
Traitors. I've also lost 3 subscribers, if it's any consolation. In one day, nonetheless.
You don't have any content.
I know, so why are people unsubscribing to me? It's downright rude.
Oh, today my negative is 17 in the last 30 days. So I must have like surpassed a day where I was down a lot because it hasn't went up any.
Oh.
I have been, which book is my subscriber count in? It's in this one. Like, not that these matter. Thing that they say. So
Do you have it handwritten?
typically, I keep track. The last time when I hit 2,000 subscribers was in October, and I'm at 2,050. So I haven't moved basically since October.
Okay.
It's very slow going.
Yeah. You think people would watch it, like, since you put out a video every day, you think people would, like, you think you'd go in plus? I think it's weird that, like, 30 people have unsubscribed.
They bounced.
Me too, Michael. Me too.
Michael has watched them all. He always leaves me a poem comment.
Sweet.
3 subscribers, and the Advent videos were great. Thank you.
Great.
I have enjoyed making Advent videos, despite the fact that I've had to edit every day. Um,
Did you
but
pre-shoot any of them, or did you just do them all the same day?
I did like 3 days of of bulk filming. So I did like 10 at a time.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah, I think like I wanted to do Advent to kind of prove to myself that I could stick to a schedule and do something all the time, because my schedule the past year has been kind
Damn,
of
you
shit.
did.
And I did. So 25 days in a row, here we are.
Whoop whoop.
Yeah.
I see my my analytics are plus 11 in the last 28 days.
Well, you're doing better than me.
It's true, but I also have no content, so am I doing better than you?
You don't even have any content, and you're doing better than me.
Well, I have my live sprints, which is I think where most people are introduced to me from.
Yeah. Well, it also tells you like in the last 28 days your subscribers. So it says it's negative 17, but it's 77 less than usual in a normal 30-day period.
I'll take that.
Rude, man.
Yeah, the disrespect of unsubscribing to Jessica. How dare they?
There's been several days where like it's just like 4 or 5 people at a time just jump ship. Assholes.
Agreed. The audacity of this bitch, of that bitch.
Whatever that bitch is. To hell with her. Do you know what my most popular video to this day is on my channel? Every time.
I don't think I've watched all your videos. I know, shame on me, but you have a lot of content up.
I have like 400 videos. I don't expect anybody to have seen them all.
No, what is the favorite video?
My most popular video to date
Is it a Readathon video?
No, it's my live streaming tips for StreamYard.
Oh, yeah, I knew that. Why didn't I say that? But yeah, that is a great video, though. I learned a lot of things there when I did my own stream, so.
Continues to be my best performing video. And I get comments on it all the time. Like, great, got it.
That's cute, though.
StreamYard.
But it was a great tutorial, so.
But people hop into it and they're like, this is a shit tutorial. Like, I get comments all the time. Like, this tutorial is stupid, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, I didn't do it for you. I did it for my friends who asked me to do it. Like, clearly.
Why is this tutorial stupid?
Like, if you... Well, because it's not like your typical tutorial video, because I'm not a tutorial channel.
That is true. That is a good thing, because some of them tutorial channels are rough.
Yeah. So my second most popular video is my writing and reading planner video.
I do like a good planner video, though. I'm not gonna lie.
Weird.
Why is that weird?
No, not you, weird. Just it's weird.
I was like,
you are a weirdo, clearly.
My most viewed video is... How do I see that?
Analytics.
Analytics, there you are. In this period, I don't know what the period is, but is it 28 days?
Yeah, it's 28 days unless you change it at the top.
Can I do forever? Oh, lifetime,
yep,
there you go.
Forever at the top.
It's a Readathon video, of course it is. But to be fair, my only content is 3 live streams, so I don't expect miracles anyway. And I think I'm doing okay for someone who just does live streams.
I think I also like to look at like the most popular search terms to find me, because 97% of the time it's the words Kate Kavanaugh.
Aww.
Which
my
is
search
fine.
words would probably be like that annoying guy who does live streams.
I still love you. So that's
all
all
I
that
care
matters.
about.
I'm awesome.
And also, I see Grape doesn't want to do analytics, but I do love statistics and analytics, which is why I kind of like, I just like to check them out. I do the same for Instagram, but I don't do anything with the stats. I just look at them.
I mean, I like to look at like the most popular time of day to post, and I like to see like what the like my impressions and things, and I don't know. It's interesting.
Yeah, I like the analytics.
I don't change my content based off of what I find out in the analytics. I just like to look at them. Clearly, or I would have more tutorial and planner related things on there.
Yeah. The people just want Jess. Well, why would they unsubscribe though if it just wanted you?
It's rude.
It is downright rude. I will fight.
I
bitch for it.
imagine that it's because like a very small percentage of my subscribers actually watch my videos. Because like
Oh.
most of my videos have under 200 views and I have 2,000 subscribers. So about 10% of my subscribers view my videos. So people who don't watch them, who are getting a video pop up every day in their subscription feed, they're like, fuck this bitch. And so they're like going in because I do that to
Why
people
would
too.
they subscribe to content they don't want to watch though?
I have 2,000 subscribers and less than 200 viewers per video.
I don't know. Is that a good thing? Bad thing?
I don't know.
But yeah, I mostly, when I start YouTube, I mostly just want to do it for the fun of it and like because I want to and like for the few people I know. And if other people like it, then welcome. And if you don't, then goodbye. That is my philosophy, at least.
GTFO?
Yeah, not GTFO. Like, please stay and give me view time, but also, thank you, Michael. I also agree with Miguel. I've been very, not picky, but like, I won't subscribe to people I don't enjoy content from.
I will subscribe to people like based off of someone else's recommendation. Like if I'm watching somebody that I really enjoy and they're like, hey, you should check out this person, I definitely will. And like if I like that video, I'll subscribe. But a lot of times I find like over time that I don't find myself clicking on their videos to watch, or I don't like something about it and then I'll unsubscribe. But
yeah,
it's just like a genuine, like I try to like somebody and then sometimes I don't. And that's fine.
it's fine. It's fine.
You can't like everybody.
My thought process is to have fun, and if you're not having fun, then why do it?
You want to see something really cool?
Always. No. Oh my god. Well, okay, this filter is doing good for my skin. You can't see how bad it is. I look very pink though. I have pink undertones, which you can see. This is weird. So close. Where's the space? There you go. And also, you can get my apartment with this view. My loft.
My weird random lights.
Well, oh no, there's no light on the Christmas tree. I have a Christmas tree on the mantle there. You can see it, right?
Yeah.
I should turn on the lights just for you. Don't look at my shorts. I promise I'm dressed from the waist down too.
Don't look at his shorts, guys.
Close your eyes.
Here.
Oh no, why did that turn off? There you go. I mean, I'm not sure it shows anyway. Does it? Oh, there's some lights on it.
You can see it.
Yeah, so that's my only Christmas tree. Do you do real Christmas tree or do you have a plastic
one?
This focus, god damn it. When we do live stream is the only thing I complain about too, like this damn focus. I need a new camera. My birthday is the 17th of January. Maybe I should splurge myself.
I have 3 plastic trees and a glass one.
A glass one?
Ceramic.
Oh, like not a proper size tree.
No.
No, I was about to say I would have been very impressed.
Like, yay big?
It was pretty decent though.
My mom
But
made
yeah,
it in the 80s.
you made it in the 80s?
My mom made it in the
Oh,
80s.
your mom. That's pretty cool.
It's one of those ones that's like you put a light inside of it and they have like little bulbs that you stick on it that light up.
Oh, that's cute.
It was behind me in my Advent videos on the bookshelf.
I don't remember. But yeah.
You don't remember anything.
I swear to God, I don't have dementia. Yeah, thank you, Cher.
I took you
I'm
off
just.
the screen.
Oh, thank you. I'm just joking though. I have great legs, so I'm not ashamed of them. I have great legs.
Merlin. I said way big. That's not life size.
I
Unless
think
you're
that was made before you said though.
yeah. Look what I found.
Hey, pretty girl. Happy holidays. Look at her little cutie pie. Oh, I love cats. The animal, not the musical.
I told you guys she was here somewhere.
Oh, she's purring. I love you too, Merlin. We don't deserve you. Well, just deserve you, but we don't.
There you go. Oh, whole world to see.
Merlin's butt pic. Should say that for
Pretty
her OnlyFans.
Yeah.
Have a holly jolly Christmas. Oh, get out of my head, music. I swear to God, I'm not crazy.
I am. Well, kid, are you about ready to wrap this fun time zone up?
I am. It's been
only
very
been
fun.
like 2.5 hours of us chatting about random things because neither of us know what to talk about.
I mean, that's any of my streams, though.
I mean, we talked about Henry Cavill and books and
YA. Very
YA
on topic.
and
Talk about
cats and
cats.
a lot of
Oh, yeah.
Twilight, you know?
That young guy from Twilight was Boob? No, what was his name? Not Boob. Bobo.
Boo-boo.
Boo Boo. Sorry.
I mean, it's only a couple extra letters.
Yeah, I do gotta be watch Julie and the Phantoms at some time.
Please do. It's amazing.
Should we end with like a favorite Christmas movie? Just in the spirit.
What's your favorite Christmas movie?
I should have thought that about this before I asked. I know it's not considered problematic, but I really like Love Actually. I think that's a cute Christmas movie.
What is it?
Love Actually.
Oh, Love Actually. You said Love Ashley, and I was like, who?
Who the fuck's Ashley? But yeah, I know it's considered problematic, but I do be enjoying that movie.
Ashley. I have a Christmas movie that I have to watch every year, or it's not Christmas, and it's a really bad one.
Oh.
And it is called Christmas Cupid.
Okay.
It is 120% one of those really bad. It's not a Hallmark one.
Hallmark. Is it off-brand Hallmark?
It's not Hallmark. It is back when there used to be ABC Family. It was an ABC Family one.
God, even worse than Hallmark, no offense.
No, you're not wrong. And
Die Hard. Favorite Christmas movie, Die Hard, of course. I should have thought about that. I love Die Hard. A young Bruce Willis? Yes, please, Miss Ma'am. I even take like current day 2020 Bruce Willis.
Here we go. Christmas Cupid.
Oh my God, that looks like the cheesiest movie ever.
It is so cheesy. It is horrible. It is like the Scrooge story, like the Christmas Carol. There we go, Christmas Carol.
Okay, the Scrooge story. I understood what you meant. So.
Christmas Carol. So like,
it's the green dress lady that goes to Christmas Past.
Yes, and it has Chad Michael Murray in it, and
that's all you need.
It's really bad, and I love it. It's great. The main girl, her mom, like, is not happy at Christmas and she buys dogs to make herself happy, and it's great.
I can get behind that support plan.
Grape's favorite Christmas movie is Iron Man 3.
Controversially, a brave opinion. I don't think Robert Downey Jr. is a hot guy.
I don't think he's attractive, but I think he's a great Iron Man and a great Sherlock.
Does he play Sherlock?
Yeah.
Isn't that bad? Oh yeah, the movies. Yeah, I do like the movies better than the Sherlock series for sure. Bandersnatch, Cumberbatch, whatever his name is. I'm not a huge fan of him. Sorry.
Benedict Cumberbatch?
That's the guy.
That's the one. Because it's amazing. I love that movie. I also really like.
I want to see Grape's take on it. Do you like it, Grape? Is it cool?
It's a great movie. Also, from ABC Family is The Mistletones. That's a great one too.
Sounds like a musical.
It is a musical.
I already love it.
It's great. It's got I don't remember which one. I think it's Tia Mowry, like from the Sister twins, like the Tia and Tamara Mowry. I think it's Tia Mowry that's in the movie. I can't remember. One or the other.
I also recently watched Dolly Parton's Christmas on the Block, and it was so gay, and it was great. It had Dolly Parton in it, which is a win. Christine Baranski, which is the win. And it was just very Dolly Parton and tacky, but like in a Dolly Parton way.
I like tacky Christmas movies, but like they have to have something special.
I thought it was my only critique. It was a tad bit too evangelical. Like it tried to preach something, and I'm not always about the preachy stuff. But like Dolly Parton in a tacky outfit playing the Christmas angel, yes, please.
Absolutely.
Absolutely, we'll stand that. It's been so long she's forgotten about it.
I mean, it came out a really long time ago. 2010. Not as long ago as I thought it was.
I mean, that could have been eons ago for all I know.
Well, it's a great movie, and I love it, and it's horrible, and I love it.
Die Hard's my Christmas movie. Me and Michael Chen is on the same page.
Old RDJ is attractive. Young RDJ looked kind of weird. And let's not unpack what that says about me.
Daddy issues, daddy issues, daddy, 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 oh, daddy issues.
But it wasn't that long ago. Not when you're our age.
I was 20. I was not myself at 20. I was a completely different person. The true meaning of growing up, like, it is, I love being above 30. It is great.
Yeah,
I mean, people say that they want to be youthful, and you know, there's always the eternal chase for youth. But being 30, it's fucking amazing. Oh, I cannot praise being 30 enough. Like
when you don't get into anymore, it's great.
Oh, it's like now you get old people.
Yeah,
you get it, and I'm like, because I'll be sitting on the bus and I get annoyed by those fucking noisy teens in the back seat. Like, shut the fuck up! You're on public transport. It is just. And I used to be that teen, so it's a circle of life. It is a very spiritual experience the first time you...
Circle of life.
It is a very spiritual experience the first time you get annoyed by teenagers, and you're like, oh no, I'm old. But then I'm like, oh yes, I'm old. I don't give a fuck anymore. The hills are alive with the shits I don't give, and I love it.
Exactly. You hit 30, and it's like your I give a fuck switch just flips off, and you're like, fuck it, let's do it.
I think a lot of people still gives a fuck though, but if you're one of them over 30s that don't give a fuck, then it's just chef's kiss.
Is there a reason why you have to chef's kiss and also say chef's kiss? Like, because we've seen it.
Yeah, chef's kiss. This is for, like, if you're visually impaired. I'm trying to be inclusive.
Oh, okay. Fair enough. I don't understand this thing, but...
Well, you don't understand.
Like, I don't get why it's a thing. Like, I understand its meaning, but I don't get why. Oh,
chef's kiss?
Yeah, I get its meaning. I don't understand why it's a thing.
I just do it because the kids do it, but don't tell them that.
The kids don't do it.
I'm pretty sure the kids do it, Jess. I'm pretty down with the kids, and the kids do be doing it.
Well, they're doing it, but it ain't that.
Or maybe it's like a millennial thing. I don't know. I'm old on the internet, so it's never going to be pretty, is it? Just wait until you get older. Well, I'm pretty sure Devesh already gives no fuck, so she's on good track to her 30s.
God, what's it like to be in your early 20s?
I don't know. I have forgotten. If we've learned anything from this stream, is that I don't remember anything. I didn't even remember to put on pants today. That's how bad I am at remembering. But yeah, that's why I write important stuff down.
Anyway, we were leaving, but then you asked a question, and then we weren't leaving anymore.
Bye, I guess. I'm Stig.
Thank you, everybody, for joining us today. Thank you for watching all of the Advent videos, or however many of them that you watched. If it's none, that's also okay. Because
disagree. It's shithouse.
I think that's in reference to being in your 20s.
Oh yeah, the struggle of being. You think you're the light of the world, but like you have no clue. You have no clue.
No idea.
Anyways, bye.
Don't forget to go watch the Twilight Saga Breaking Dawn Part 2 end credits after this video.
Chat.
And then come back to the description or to the comments and let me know how you felt about it, because I feel like that's important. Yep. And I'll be back Friday after next for actual reading sprints next time. And Stig has a channel, and I didn't link it down below because I am a loser.
There's nothing on it, so
there's nothing on it. You're not missing out on anything.
Yet we do live streams every 9:30 EST every Wednesday with a bunch of cool gals, so you should check that out if you want.
Yes.
And if you don't, then you're losing out on a good time, like Jess, because she's at work, and that's it.
Yep, that's it.
Maybe take that away, Miss Ma'am. Snitches get stitches, Doisha, and you know it.
Wow, the harsh reality of the world. Okay. Anyway, bye everybody.
Bye. Thanks for having me.